Yo, what's going on, Raider Nation? How are you guys doing tonight? Is my audio good? Do I sound good? I need your freaking help to let me know. And by the way, I think you guys all know this, but this is Wi-Fi Willie hosting the NorCal Raiders Coalition. We got all kinds of people coming through, man, and they'll be coming through real soon. Right off the top, though, I got my guy Icy Nate here, and he's having a good time, dude. You've seen
What's
his
up, bro?
channel.
What's a Wi-Fi?
I mean, yeah, I'm Mr. Wi-Fi today, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, good to see you, man. Freaking love your channel. You've been around
Thanks,
for
man.
quite some time, and we got everybody coming here. Graphk's gonna
Yeah.
be here. Raid the tape. Andy. They're late. When it's not
Yeah,
on
I didn't
game
see
times,
him,
they're
bro.
late today. So I guess that's what's going on. Great. Got some people here, dude. Terrence Carey. What is up, dude? Good to see you. So Icy, man. Jesse wrote us. He's saying Wi-Fi audio check. How is my audio sound?
No, Wi-Fi is good, bro. He's tripping.
Now I got people saying my voice is lower than his. Whatever, dude. I'll freaking hold my mic. Does this help if I hold this shit? I'll do it. Okay.
Yeah, see.
Okay.
Maybe it's your mic, bro. You gotta adjust it, maybe.
Yeah. Okay. I think I know. Well, while I get that set up, dude. Sorry. I just have to get this set up. What's been going on with you, dude? What have you been paying attention to with Raider Nation? Because right now we're in a situation where I feel like it's pretty much it's all paused until July 27th. Wouldn't you say so?
Yeah, dude. Basically, right now it's probably just a lot of that Derek Carr talk with Devontae Adams.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's just pushing for Devontae Adams. From what I've heard, he was on that podcast, right? With who was it again? Chris Collinsworth.
He's on the Chris Collinsworth, yeah.
Yeah,
that old dude.
he's
He's been around for a while. He's got the really low voice. Mike is low, Willie. All right. Let's get our guy Graphk in here.
What's up, Graphk?
We're getting started. You know I'm already having technical difficulties. You know how
bro, why you sound like you whispering, bro?
I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm shouting right now. I am straight up shouting. Hold on.
Yeah, maybe it's your mic, bro.
There you go.
What's good with it? What's good with it?
Raid?
Hey, every time I see Raid, his hair longer, bro. That shit crazy. What's good?
You know what? I ain't gonna lie, man. My shit be banging, man. That should be going fast.
Talk that humble.
I ain't gonna lie.
Humble shit.
I ain't gonna lie. But it's I appreciate it.
What's good with my brothers, man?
What's good with it? What's going on? I see Icy Nate in the building. Finally, what's good with you, man?
Bro? I'm good. Yeah, last time I was trying to hop on, I kept see you guys frozen.
Yeah.
I kept reloading the tab.
Icy got that Bart Simpson haircut. That boy look gay.
Or who's like Mike Tyson's manager? What was his name? The freaking yeah, I forgot his name. You know what I'm saying?
Big Don King.
Big Don King.
Yeah.
Dude, that's badass.
It's all love, man. What's good with my guys, though, bro? What we on tonight, man? NorCal Coalition. This is what we're doing, man. It's good to see all my guys from our territory, man, from our region, man, from our soil, coming together once a week and talking that shit, man.
Yeah, shit's awesome. I mean, I'm in Fresno now, but Bay Area, lived there for 10 years. Richmond. And love riding the BART to the game, dude. That was good. And now tickets are like $500, so I really miss the Bay Area Raiders.
Straight up.
There's people that season tickets for $1,000 and up. It's crazy, man.
Man, $60 in Oco, bro. You sitting lovely. Lovely.
For real.
Like, for real.
And you could sneak in booze in there pretty easy. I don't know how Vegas is going to be with that. Can I sneak in a pint?
Y'all, no? Are they drinking beer out of bags over there? Or?
Oh, in Vegas?
They're not playing that shit in Vegas, bro. They find a way to make every dollar. There's just no way. There's no way.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, man. What's good with my guys, though, man? What's up, man? What we doing, man? Let's get the energy up. Raiders! Let's go!
Do I sound okay? Because at first my shit was all messed up
You're
again.
good now.
I'm
You
good
sound
now.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because then I was like, dude, don't let this be another night where
I
I
ain't
flip
gonna lie.
out.
Before that, you was pillow talking.
Yeah.
It was different.
Yeah, it was. So, what do you guys think? Derek Carr, he's made the rounds, right, with interviews lately. You got Chris Collinsworth. Then he was on the NBC one. Did you see that? It was like brother from another. Yeah. So, I don't know if he timed this just right, but you got to read between the lines, I guess, of what he's talking about. And I'm just wondering, like, what did you guys pick up on? Obviously, there's the Devontae Adams thing, but I think when they made him talk about the offense, this happened in both interviews. It's like the weak spot that he comments on is clearly the offensive line. You hear him talk about that each time. So would you say that's like clearly the weakest spot on our team offensively is just the O-line?
Go ahead, Ray.
Man, honestly, I don't think it's the offensive line. I would say right now it'd be probably maybe the wide receiver core. It'd be with toss up between that and the O-line.
Yeah. Yeah, it's probably definitely wide receivers.
How?
They're all improving.
I mean, I think it's just because they're too young, right?
Yeah. Hold on. That's the weak link of this team?
Offensively.
Yeah.
I would say that because
you don't really have a number one. But
you got what? Andre
if
James is your
he's a
biggest
number.
question mark on the offensive line, in my opinion.
I guess I'm gonna be the bad guy on every NorCal Coalition live, man. But all right, bro. This wide receiving core is great, bro. Like we're gonna be fine, man. Like I
think the wide receiver core is good as a whole.
Yeah.
But it just lacks that. I think the wide receiver core really needs something more than the offensive line would. And the offensive line can be good overall, but the wide receiver core, you just need that it player, like that it factor, that number one wide receiver. And
it's the O line clear, man. The O line is clear. It's the O line is clear. Like we don't know what we have. Like we upgraded from Nelly. We got John Brown and Willie Snead. Like we got two guys that have been there and done that. Like I don't really know. Well, we lost Tyrell Williams, which he never played. Yeah. So like how I don't really understand where that situation. Like how are we still suspect?
Yeah, because like with the receivers, I think it's because they're young. And I see some people in the chat saying, "Hey, Derek Carr didn't say that the offensive line is the weakest part." What's up, Andy? How you doing, man?
What's good, Andy? What's good? My bad. I'm a little late.
But here's the thing, though. When Derek Carr, they asked him, "What are you most excited about on the offense?" I think in the NBC show they did, and he says, "I'm excited to see the offensive line play." To me, I think that's like euphemisms and like nice speak for the offensive line is our question mark on offense.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah. So that's why I was thinking, all right, well, maybe in his own mind, he's worried about it because, he doesn't want to be running away from pass rushers the whole entire year. You know what I'm saying?
Andy, hey, are you worried about our wide receiving core?
No.
Thank you, sir.
But how could you not worry about Ruggs when he got like 40 targets? He had like 30 targets less than Renfro last year. And can you really blame that all on Gruden? Would you just say, oh, that's Gruden not being like an effective play caller?
No, not at all. I mean, imagine being a true deep threat and having to work through a knee injury. Out of all injuries, a knee injury. At the same time, the amount of times that we put Ruggs in motion and never gave him the ball was ridiculous. But no, I'm not worried about Ruggs, man. I think that his jump ball ability is great. I think the only thing that he really needs to work on his routes, really. And having John Brown, I mean, dude, John Brown is a speedster / route runner, so perfect.
Yeah, I think it's
I would say I'm more worried about Edwards.
Yeah.
Getting hurt.
Yeah, exactly. Will he be out there? Because we know he'll be good if he's out there.
Hey, everybody tweet this out, man. Tweet the live out. Let's get the live going. Let's get as much traffic as we can to Wi-Fi channel. For real, man. Everybody tweet this out. Put it on Facebook. Whatever you can, man. Let's get this lit. But Ray, I want to know, bro. Why are you worried?
I'm not worried. I don't think really that was the question. I wasn't really worried about the offensive line that much. I think the question was just wasn't it the biggest question mark?
Yeah, well, yeah, and I think I kind of agree more with Ray the Tape that it's the receivers.
Yeah, I'm not really too worried, but I would just say the wide receivers because I'm not gonna put my money on John Brown, Willie Snead, and you know what I mean. I'm not putting my money on them, especially because this my argument to that would be that's why we would want to get a Devontae Adams. Like that's because we would bump one of these wide receivers quick as hell. Like, oh, yep, you're gone. Devontae Adams is it. And it's like that's why we want a Devontae Adams. You know
rather put your money on Andre James, Denzel Good, Alex Leatherwood, then Waller, John Brown, Ruggs.
You can't add Waller into the
Waller's tight end. Why don't
no.
Then we gotta add Moreau. We gotta add Moreau.
Real quick.
Nah,
yeah, man.
Real quick.
Nah.
Are we saying biggest question mark on offense?
Yeah.
It's the offensive line.
Clear.
I mean, I think it's a tie between the O line and receivers. There's less experience in the receiving core from our starters.
Let me tell you this. You can't say, I wouldn't rather put my money on John Brown because when the Bills had to put their money on John Brown, he had 1,000 yards. Okay? Now, when we had to put our money on Andre James, I think we went 0-2. Now, I think that Andre James is going to be good. I really do. But we're talking about Willie Snead, a veteran. What does Derek Carr like? Veterans. John Brown said he came here for his career. Not just because of Derek Carr. He said he came because of his career. This is a 1,000-yard receiver right here. What has Andre James done? Not much, but learn behind the best center in the league. That's great. But guess what? John Brown, when his name was called upon, had 1,000 yards. That shows something.
How old is John Brown?
What does that mean? What do you mean about our biggest question marks?
You're trying to say, when he was called on, he got 1,000 yards. He's like 30. He's over 30. Like 30 years old.
He was 30.
I hope at least some point in his career he answered the call.
He was 31.
It's not like he's a young guy. We're just bringing in vets that are just going to be the bridge for the next guys. That's what that is. Our offensive line, these guys are staying. These guys, this is our offensive line. The only guy that would change is Richie Incognito. That's it.
But you're more
confident. The only guy that would change is Richie Incognito. But hold up, the offensive line, we got Colin Miller, Richie Incognito,
and
Andre James. The biggest question mark would be Andre James.
How long did it take Colton Miller to develop? Years.
3 to 4 years.
We have Ruggs. We have Edwards. But at the same, you have to look at it though. He was 30 when he had 1,000 yards. He was 30. Bro,
that was also pre-injury. Like he was out last year most of the time because of injury, right?
Yeah. And before injury, bro, last year, that meant he was shitting on us. When we played him, he was shitting on us.
No shit. Who wasn't?
Yeah, everybody was shitting on us.
Come on now,
Burkhead was going off on us.
The biggest question mark on the offensive line really is Andre James. Alex Leatherwood, the dude isn't going to be a terrible player. He's not going to be any worse than Colton Miller. I hope not. His rookie season.
How do you know that?
Because Colton Miller was pretty bad.
Do you know that?
Colton Miller was bad.
John Brown is proven to be who he is. Willie Snead is proven to be who he is. We don't know who we have.
Proven to be what?
Bro, we have no idea.
Yeah, but proven to be what?
We have
no average wide receivers. That's it. They've been proven to be average wide receivers.
And they are moving teams. When you're moving teams,
Alex Leatherwood, Denzel Good, and Andre James. What have they been proven to be?
Gruden said Good is
they're not proven at all.
Gruden and Cable like Good.
Real quick. You just said that they've been proven to be average. If you look at our offensive line roster, it's below average with potential to be great. But our receiver room is at least average, just like you just said. Our offensive line room on paper is average.
But our coaching on offensive line is clearly better than our receiver coach. Most people can't even name the receiver coach. Everybody knows our offensive line coach.
Yes, but
so there's that too, you know.
So are you guys worried about?
I'm more worried.
You guys are worried about Denzel Good?
I'm worried about my.
You guys are worried about Denzel Good?
I'm worried about him than I'm worried about John Brown and Willie Snead.
Yes, I am. Those are the guys that are protecting DC.
Good's in his prime though.
Okay,
even though he's not that amazing player.
This seems like love and hip hop. Like We're just trying to like battle for no reason. Willie Snead with Drew Brees was a great wide receiver. John Brown has had over 1,000 yards, proven wide receiver. And
Yeah,
you understand,
But that was over half a decade ago. Go ahead. Sorry.
also,
over half a decade ago?
yeah, but we're
That was 2 years ago.
We're a run first team, so
That was 2
I don't
years
think it's
ago.
1,000 yards this year for John Brown and Willie Snead.
I hate it here.
Wait,
again.
what was that, Icy? You don't
Yeah,
think? You don't
we're-
think what?
Yeah, we're a run first team, so I don't see them either getting 1,000 yards each.
But that's
Only person on our team that's getting 1,000-yard receiving is Waller. That's it. That's it.
I don't
Yeah,
agree
and
with
everybody else is getting like 700. In
that.
my
I don't agree
opinion.
with that.
For reals?
Nelly was our big play guy last year. He had under 900 yards. If Ruggs has that same season, great.
Ruggs is gonna ball out this shit.
Yeah, he is, but so did Nelly. But that's what I'm saying. In this offense, 900 yards for a receiver in a run-first offense is balling out.
So where would you rank? Okay, looking at our division, where would you put our receivers? Like who has the best receivers in the division? Who has the worst? We're the worst.
Yeah,
Okay,
receivers.
but offensive line. Chargers have some rookies. So I mean, I don't know. You could say we're like third best offensive line in the division.
on.
Would you say? But I'm not sure.
Hold on. Statistically wise, right? Because Denver's wide receivers, Cortland Sutton was out for a year. These guys have not proven nothing. Let's be honest. Gary Judy has not proven nothing.
And Hamler hasn't proven anything either.
Hamler's
Yeah,
not proven nothing. KJ Hamler's not proven. So how can we say that they're above us?
there's only that one dude, Patrick, who has a little bit.
We don't have Nelly anymore,
So what? Hunter Renfro damn near had 700 yards last year.
but Judy had that. Cortland Sutton is, bro. Cortland
I'm
Sutton
a Cortland Sutton fan. I know what he's capable of doing, brother. I'm just saying we have to go off of what they have done recently.
Like you can't say Incognito is still a Pro Bowler because he didn't play last year. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So yeah, I see that. Yeah.
No, name wise, we have the last. We're the least. We're the bottom of the barrel in the AFC West. I agree.
Yeah.
But who's to say that, bro? We have very big high, like Henry Ruggs, first round pick. Brian Edwards would have been a first round pick if he didn't break his damn foot. I mean, look, we have a lot of guys. We have Willie Snead that's been there, done it. Drew Brees made Willie Snead look great in New Orleans. John Brown had 1,000 yards in Buffalo, bro. Like they're always running the ball. Like so, well, you know, Josh Allen low key stepped his
But
game
he
up.
did that not with the Josh Allen of last year. Not
But that's
the
what I'm
great
saying. Yes, exactly,
Yeah,
bro.
that is true. Yeah, it was a.
So we have to chill out on we have the worst wide receiving core in the division. We can't do that. We're just going off names because we still have Waller, and you have to put Waller in there. I'm sorry. You have to.
Well, then if we're putting Waller in the conversation, then we have the second best.
There you go. And I agree. We have the
Oh,
second.
yeah, if you put Waller in it, but okay. The point in bringing that up is like now that off season's wrapping up, you know, I'm kind of thinking like, do you guys think that the Raiders did enough with the wide receiver position this offseason? Because me personally, I wish they would have done more. I wish they would have went after somebody. I know Juju Smith-Schuster re-signed with the Steelers, but he didn't re-sign for that much money. What?
Well,
Yeah,
enough for what? Like, what is like? What do
Like
you mean?
I just think they're like when at the end of the day, I mean, I'm hyped on Ruggs. I'm hyped on Edwards. You know, even though he was injured and didn't play that much, I'm hyped on both those guys. And I think there is a chance they have a high ceiling, definitely.
Yeah,
and those picks could turn out to look really smart. Yeah. But after last year, after the injuries, all the stuff, you kind of look there and you think, well, still unproven, still a question mark. You go into the offseason, you don't retain Nelson Aguilar, you replace him with Snead and John Brown, and then you're looking at it, and preseason's like, you know, a little like over a month away, and there's still not a clear number one receiver on the team.
So are we saying enough to compete for the number one spot in the AFC?
Enough to get a Super Bowl, because in my opinion, I think the window is closed. I've been talking about this on my channel and your guys' channel. I think the window, if there is a Super Bowl window, I think it's only these next 2 years. And then you got to wait an additional like 2 more years, because I think these upcoming 2 years you have people on such cheap deals that you just won't have in 2023. You're not going to have that.
Our window's not even open yet.
Well, when you have a top 10 offense, I'm actually pretty optimistic. I know people are critical of Carr and Gruden, but I actually do think they are the strengths of the team.
No.
And they make a worse roster look a lot better.
Yeah, I agree. But
Yeah,
you can't overnight you can't make a 30th ranked defense a top 15 defense. So at the end of the day, like I don't even
He's
look
done
at
it before.
What?
Bradley's done it before.
He's done it before. He was 29th to 3rd. So
Okay, what did they do that year?
overnight. He did it 1 year, one off season.
But what did they do? What did his team do that year?
What do you mean?
What did his team do that year when he turned it around?
They didn't have our offense though. Our offense is way better.
Yeah, when
Come on, bro.
Our offense is way better though.
Okay,
Yeah.
look. We upgraded. The best thing that we did this year was upgrade the running back position because we're gonna run the ball heavy.
We upgraded our defensive line.
We're talking about offense, bro.
Oh.
See, bro, you got to get the Braves done. You ain't listening, bro. You ain't listening, bro. You wilding, bro.
But at the same time, if you have a top 10 offense, what more do you need to upgrade? That's the thing.
No, but who's to say we changed a lot? Our offensive line is different.
Our offensive line changed for the better, though.
How do we know that?
Because all those guys could not run a zone.
We have not played a game yet. We don't know that.
Trent Brown is not doing a zone.
We don't know that.
Gabe Jackson's not doing that. Rodney Hudson's not doing that.
Hey, Alex Leatherwood is a big question mark though, because like Raid was kind of saying earlier, like you were just comparing like Colton Miller's rookie season to today. So it's like if he has, because I started watching some 2018 games and I was like, wow, Colton Miller, like. Wow, that's pretty bad. You know what I mean? Like, he just looked like Brandon Parker sometimes.
Hey, shout out to Smoothie King, man. They support my channel. I'm talking about, they cut me a check. You know what I mean? So, shout out to Smoothie King. I'm talking about.
That's a Texas thing. I don't even know. I've never seen a Smoothie King. Is that Texas?
A Smoothie King.
I had to do that on the NorCal Coalition because I knew you guys would not know what the fuck I was talking about. This is not Jamba Juice. It's some other shit. So, yeah.
Next week is going to be Whataburger.
Don't talk about Whataburger, bro.
What is that?
It's the In and Out of Texas.
The In and Out of Texas. In and Out is overrated, though.
See, hey.
Okay, so here's
get Andy the fuck out of here, man.
Okay,
you're crazy. You're honestly crazy if you think it's not.
I don't like fast food anyway, bro. So.
This is our favorite Instagrammer, Raider Scout.
Let's go.
Closeted Lions fan. We're not sure, and but
not closet.
I don't even think it's closeted.
He's not. He's full NASAB. He's full NASAB at this point. Okay, all right.
Damn.
But he says we can actually run block now, and then he's saying you physically can't get worse from Hudson, but. I mean, okay, here's the thing. The receivers aren't going to show out, I think, if we can't pass block for a long time. Like, you know how they're always like, Derek Carr and Gruden, like, they get the ball out in 2.5 seconds and stuff like that. I actually kind of don't think that's cool most of the time. I'm like, bro, like, hang in there a little more and throw a deep ball, right? What do you guys think?
The good thing is Scout is 85, 90% wrong all the time. And when he's wrong, we do really good. So, like, keep spewing out that dumb shit, Scout, and we're going to be all right. You know what I mean? So, on that note, it's very hard to replace Hudson, man. I'm sorry. I'm a huge fan of Hudson.
In pass pro.
Yes, man. In pass pro. Yes, I agree, bro.
Actually, no, not just in pass pro. That dude is literally the fucking Richard Sherman's of centers, bro. His knowledge is ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah,
but then you got James studying under him. That's what people say, right?
But
you can only study so much.
You can't expect Andre James to just take over and just be powerful this year.
Which is why that's our biggest question mark.
Exactly.
Ruggs has had a year. I don't know. Because if Ruggs has anything close to the same year he had last year, I think it's just like it's just
we're forgetting that we have Hunter Renfrow, the most fucking one of the most productive slot receivers in the league, bro. Like,
hey Ray, you look like you want to kill something. Go ahead, bro.
Man, I'm chilling. I'm just right here chilling.
I'm chilling,
yeah,
bro.
Yeah, he's in chill mode right now. You guys know what he means, yeah. I waited. I was going to, and I was like, no, I'm gonna get too tired.
No, what's good with it? What's going on? Let's get hyped. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, so we talked.
I got something that's on my mind though. I ain't gonna lie.
Let's go. Come on, Ray.
Man, I'm watching that thing with Derek Carr and Chris Collinsworth, right? Is his name?
Yeah.
And Carr started to talk about Khalil Mack and how the contract thing panned out. And man, I ain't gonna lie, man. That shit it had me kind of confused because he started talking like it wasn't Mac's fault, maybe, and he still don't know. But you have Gruden right there in front of you, and you talk to Khalil Mack once a week, but you don't know how it fell out, and it was supposed to work out to where everybody signed the contracts the right way. So I was just like, yo, what is that supposed to mean?
That's what I was saying yesterday on Graphk Live. I was like, the way he said it was like it sounded like it was never supposed to happen, and then it happened. Like that's ridiculous, you know. I mean, he said that Gabe set his contract up to re-sign Mac. He said his contract up to re-sign Mac. Who else? I mean, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. But
let's be honest, Andy. Though, and real quick. Shout out to Ray. Shout out to my brother. He just hit 3K subscribers on his channel. That is so fucking fire, man. My brother deserves it. That boy puts in the work with them film breakdowns and all that good shit, man. Shout out to my bro. And real quick, we got to stop real quick. You got to follow all my guys, man. Andy, Icy, you already here with Wi-Fi, but if you have not subscribed yet, hit that goddamn subscribe button. Now, this is the thing that I feel like. I feel like Gruden signed a 10-year contract, right? Mm-hmm. He knew he had 10 years to write this shit. I felt like getting rid of Khalil Mack's contract, he knew he was going to get killed for it. But at the end of the day, you free up that money and you could build the roster that you want. I don't think that Mack was ever in Gruden's plans. I swear to God, I really, truly do not believe that Mack was ever in Gruden's plans.
Ever. I don't know how he can have been like that.
I'm sorry, but I'm just saying, but I feel like that because you instantly come in, you get rid of him, you get rid of Amari, you're getting rid of these big contracts, and you're grabbing draft capital, and you're saying, let me build my own team. That's what you're doing. Khalil didn't stand a chance. When Gruden came in, I think Khalil already knew what it was. It was like,
I mean, that's exactly right. Gruden saw Khalil Mack. He also saw Josh Jacobs and Jonathan Abram. That's what he saw. You know, like he saw the future. You know, he was like, this man wants all this guaranteed money. How about we go get the future? But he could see he would still have been our future. The man was still super young. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Two-time defense.
For what he's getting paid right now, Wi-Fi, would you the production he's having right now, would you be happy to have him?
I would be happy to have him, but like,
yes,
what I think is the biggest like story out of this, like with Carr's interview, is that it sounds like Gruden kind of like lied to people. You know what I mean? Like, if like what you're saying, Graphk, is that he never planned on having Khalil Mack in his plans. It sounds like he told people like Carr and Jackson, like, hey, Mack's in the future, so re-sign this way so we can keep Mack too. And then he saw like the what was it, like the Colecchio Assembly interview that happened like 2 years ago when he left, and he said that it was super sketchy too because, you know, Gruden said, hey, Assembly, you're in our future plans, blah, 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 and traded him away.
That's Gruden, though.
That is Gruden. So I think that's what, like, I don't know. It seems like the first few years of Gruden, like him and Carr haven't been as transparent. Like he hasn't been transparent with Carr. But now in the future, though, it seems like it's changed a little more. Like Carr knew that they were going to get Mariota. You know what I mean? He said that in the press conference. So I think it's just I think that's what kind of maybe might trip some players out, though. You wonder if some dude's kind of like always doing doublespeak with you.
Yeah, I mean, look, there's no happy medium with Gruden. You either love him or hate him. It just kind of is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, and to be honest, Gruden gets paid so much, he doesn't have to explain shit to nobody. Look, every year we're saying we're going to upgrade at the quarterback position. We haven't done that yet. So I feel like he is loyal to Carr until he's not. It just is what it is. I mean, look, man, you pay Khalil Mack all that money. You better draft great after that. And we have
to draft great.
But we haven't. So we would have been worse right now. All we would have had is Khalil Mack in DC. Like, bro, like this, we wouldn't have had shit to draft. So
you never know how it could shake out, though. I mean, it's just crazy that he wasn't confident in the team because after 2016 and then you see 2017 happen, you kind of think like they still have a shot, right? And they even had better players in 2017 than 2016. In my opinion, I think we had a better like squad overall. But then you're the team got worse.
I think we would have been better off, man. Fuck all that shit. These draft picks, because just like you said, the draft picks, what do we got? So we basically traded away our draft picks for nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, Khalil Mack for nothing. So that's why I would have just rather kept Mack and just gave him the money because, like you said, them draft picks, that was a waste.
When I look at it, though,
and we got Cleveland Farrell to, I guess, not to replace Mack, but at the same time to replace Mack. And we already know how it's going down right now.
Yeah, that's if that's what the plan was, brother. They fucked up horribly.
So the 4 players that we got from Mac, it was Brian Edwards, Josh Jacobs, Damon Arnett, and then technically Foster Moreau because we traded up with one of those extra picks. So those are the 4 players that, because I read some like little article recently, that's what they said. Arnett,
I thought that Arnett,
Jacobs, and freaking Edwards and Foster Moreau.
So you got one player that's actually showed up thus far.
And Foster Moreau could probably be Jacobs.
Yeah, Jacobs only.
And it's a running back that was taken in the first. Like,
you can get those guys later, yeah.
When we grabbed Jacobs, who was at that pick?
Defensively?
Yeah.
Like who is available?
Yeah.
I don't even know, man.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe Montez. No, I don't know. I don't think Montez.
No.
Was...
Jacobs was drafted 28th.
Yes, no. 20, Sweat went before him, right?
He went. Okay, yeah.
It was Cleveland at 4, Jacobs at 24, Abram at 27.
Yeah.
Okay. See, oh man, I don't know. And the thing is, it's crazy. It's like you'll be sitting back, you'll be looking at the draft, and you'll choose certain players, and then it's like, who gives a shit who you choose because you're just a guy on YouTube. But then your team goes out and chooses somebody you'd have no clue.
Yeah.
But the guy you would have chosen, 1-2 years later, is like, that dude's balling out. I wanted to get that guy, but we chose this guy. And it's like, I'm just some dude that's a fan, and it's just crazy how it works out. You know what I mean? So,
I mean, we look at it like this.
I just wonder how it went down.
Really. We drafted a running back, right, in the first round. And let's be honest, I love Josh Jacobs. That's my guy. I think he is the future at the running back position for us. But you look at the previous running back productivity, right? Latavius Murray was a 6th rounder, I believe, out of Central Florida. He had like 1,000 yards rushing. So it's like okay, you went and drafted a running back in the first round when we had previous guys that we got in later rounds that still had the same productivity. I get that Josh Jacobs is young and he didn't have that much. Bless you. He didn't have that much tread on him because he played at Alabama and he was a third kind of wheel kind of guy over there. But bro, like he's already showing he can get injured real quick. So it's like you drafted a running back in the first round. Like I just don't know how you can really these days in today's NFL. I don't know how you can really justify that. I don't really, you know what I mean? Unless there's like a Saquon Barkley healthy, like a healthy Saquon Barkley or one of these top guys or a CMC that's there in the top 10 that can do it all. We know Josh Jacobs is not proven in the passing game. If you got an all-around running back in the top, like go ahead and do your thing. I just don't see how you can justify that. But I love Josh Jacobs.
You can't. That's the thing. You can't justify it.
You can't, yeah.
But he was a Pro Bowler.
It's just terrible. Though. Like our defense, we should have so much talent on our defense. It should be crazy. It should basically be, I'd hate to say it, like kind of like the Chargers. We should have like a Derwin James, a Bosa, like players like that. That is just we should have a defense with just elite defensive players. We could have gotten Devin White. We could have gotten Derwin James. We had a Khalil Mack. Like the list goes on. You know what I mean? And it's crazy because we missed out on those guys, Josh Allen, Kenneth Murray, the list goes on. So at the end of the day, when I think about Derek Carr talking about it, it just makes you think what really happened. You know what I mean?
So if we fail this year, Wi-Fi, do we give Mayock one more year or is he gone?
He's gone, man.
He's gone.
I think it depends who doesn't work out. I don't think he's gone though, because I don't think Gruden wants to be known as the guy who's just gonna fire everybody. So like, in order for him to recruit another GM, they're like, I don't want to end up like Reggie McKenzie and Mike Mayock. You know what I mean? Because Reggie McKenzie, he gave some lip service when he first came in. Like, this is my guy. We're gonna be drafting together for years. You know, we're gonna be hugging and having good times, and like that shit was cut real quick, right? So I think you still give him another because here's the thing, it's still a nepotism hire. It's his friend. You know, it's a Pauly G situation. You don't let your friend go that much. You guys know each other personally. You know, you're like, hey, you know, like, I'm gonna make it work with you.
No,
and that's what everything's been built off of. Nepotism.
Gruden signed his son to be a trainer. Like, at the end of the day, like,
he signed his weak ass best friend to be the DC, bro. Like, I'm fine if Mayock goes, because if I'm being honest, we've had one good draft with him, and this draft, if it's good, a lot of it's gonna probably be because of Gus Bradley. I mean, so I wouldn't give Mayock much credit for this year's draft. Like, which player this year can you say, man, that looks like Mayock actually, you know, pulled one out the rabbit hat? Like, bro, Malcolm Kuntz literally is exactly, I mean, what? We're not going to say that's a Gus Bradley pick? Then you're saying that the Divine Diablo one, they said that Richard Smith walked up to what's his name, John Gruden, and said, this is a will linebacker in the NFL. So those two picks right there, we know are not Mike Mayock picks. Trayvon Merrick, obviously, I mean, that one is clear as day. That's not his pick. Everybody in the world wanted that man. Then what? Nate Hobbs?
That one is Ron
Gus
Miles.
Bradley, Ron Miles. Easy. Like, which one of these guys can we say, you know what? Gruden and Mayock, they really got after it. Like, bro, you can't, like, there's not much that you can say about them this year. We've had one good draft with them.
Well, you know how freaking like McKenzie, like he had his 2014 draft, and so we loved him for like, you know, 4 years because of that. Well, Mayock had his 2019 draft, and that's like a pretty good draft when you look at it. Like Moreau, Crosby, and freaking Renfro alone in the late rounds, most teams would really like hope for something like that to happen. You know?
Oh yeah, and then on top of that, you have a Abram, you have a Josh Jacobs. Great, it's a really good draft. But
I got a super chat. I just want to put it up here first. But yeah, it is a
you
good
missed
draft.
another. Yeah, okay, I was about to say you almost missed another.
No, I didn't miss this one. So we're Jay Tiradu or Jay Tirado. One of those, Tiradu or Tirado. We're Raiders fans. When we win a Super Bowl, we're gonna complain that we haven't won two. Pump the brakes a little bit though, bro, because
we win a Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, I mean, we haven't even been to the Super Bowl in 20 years. Or go ahead, Raids.
Wow, man.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna complain. If anything, you don't want to be like the Niners, where like they go to the Super Bowl and now like, you know, what's gonna happen with them? You know,
Niners go on and off, which isn't really that bad of a thing. It's better than just going on a 20-year drought. You know what I mean? I feel like that's kind of what we could have been on, like with 2016. Yeah, we fell off the year after that, but then we just completely wiped everything out. It's like going in the right direction, and then we just wiped everything out. So, I don't think that draft with Mac, I don't think we've topped that yet
ever. But I think this is the best year
Not
that
even
we've
close.
drafted in a long time.
All right, Clarence Silver, disagree. Mayock has revamped our salary cap and created depth on our team. We need to have patience in draft development. Klee and Abrams shine in 2021.
Okay. If you demote Mayock to a money manager, go ahead. But as your GM, you can go ahead, bro. Fire his ass. But give him like some sort of money management team job. But bro, if he can mess with the salary cap, go do that. But as a GM, what has he like, bro? Like,
hey, Terrence says, speaking of the Niners, where's X?
Oh man,
That's wild. No, I don't think we topped that. I don't think we topped that though. Yeah, but with Carr, nah, man.
I think the depth. I think the depth though was the Gus Bradley situation. I think Gus Bradley was the one that went out. I don't think this was really. I think Gus had his hand in everything defensively this offseason.
Except for Solomon Thomas.
You can't stop that, man. 2 franchise guys, Derek Carr and Khalil Mack. You can't top that.
Well, Mayock made a good free agent defensive pickup last year.
You got Gabe Jackson.
Carl Nassib. What?
Yep.
Bro, you got Gabe Jackson, Khalil Mack in DC in 1 year. That you can't.
And TJ Carey later on. Like, TJ Carey was able to, like, play, you know? Like, we could use him, like, in his prime right now.
Wi-Fi, I hate you, man.
I like TJ Carey.
I'm not gonna lie, TJ Carey was cool for a minute, but that's how bad. That's how
what
bad
I'm
our
saying.
secondary
I don't
was.
think we're gonna be able to top that draft. Like we haven't topped it. I don't think we're gonna be able to. Mayock could be the scapegoat, but I don't see anybody leaving. I don't see anybody going anywhere if we don't succeed this year. I think if anything, it's about 2 years. You know, it's just gonna be a long. It's gonna be a long ride to the top.
Yeah, and what, like...
Don't say that, bro. Fuck.
Can we get a Raiders? Can we get a Raiders? 1, 2, 3. Or can we do it?
Raiders!
So someone was saying that earlier. Are we going to have any NorCal events is what they're saying. Like, watch parties, I think people were saying. I mean, I think that would be cool to one
That'd
time.
be dope. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm not even out there, man. So, but I'm down for it.
Like we throw up a stream or something like that.
Hell yeah.
We're all watching it or something like that.
Bro,
Yeah.
we still have to do this once a week during the season, so
Bro, that.
it's gonna be stupid lit.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so I'm with all that, bro. I would love it.
But some of us gonna be ahead on the TV. Some of us gonna be behind.
And someone's gonna be mad as fuck, yelling, screaming.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know if I'm
my
gonna do
god,
that.
dude. I've punched holes in walls. I've broken part of my hand, bro. This, bro, it's gonna be like I'm a different person when the Raiders start playing, bro. Oh man.
I might have to turn the camera off just to do audio only,
Yeah,
just so you can't see me
even the
flip out.
audio, bro. Even the audio, y'all might be like, "What is going
Illegally
on?"
streaming the game.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm scared of doing a watch party. If they could hear it from the TV, and then they're like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, Spotlight does this all the time, bro.
oh, he does
Hey.
it.
Yeah, but he doesn't have the audio, I think.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. And I seen this hypothetical question on Twitter, right? And I know it's gonna get the chat mad, but it is what it is. I think Pillaging Podcast said it. They said, "What would y'all think about this? How would y'all feel if we ended up?" And this is not gonna happen. You trade DC,
Crazy shit.
You trade DC, right?
I knew it. I fucking knew it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Not this.
Listen, you trade DC to Green Bay, we get Aaron Rodgers. We play them in the Super Bowl and we lose. How do you feel about that?
Knew it.
Depends how the rest of the season goes. I mean, I don't know. If there's some good games, I'd be happy with it. But
DC,
no, I wouldn't be happy with it because then
DC
we're fucked for
beat
5
you in the
years.
Super Bowl.
Huh?
DC beat you in the Super Bowl.
Nah, that would be too much psychological shit for me because I go to Fresno State games. I couldn't deal with that.
Yeah. But I would, bro. At that point, it's just like
I'll be screaming at y'all. I would be screaming at y'all. I would be tripping. I'd be like, "Yep, I can't even do this no more." Like, yo,
at that point, it's just like, yeah, bro.
I
Like,
wouldn't be able to do that.
I probably,
Like, we send Gruden away, lose. Send Carr away, lose. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
I'll probably delete my YouTube too, bro. I just like, it is what it is. It's done.
I'm gonna go cover the Lions.
Shout out.
Shout out to Scout, man.
Shout out to Scout.
Shout out to Lion Scout.
Lion Scout.
Detroit Scout.
Someone gotta die. He said someone gotta die.
So okay, earlier we're talking about biggest question mark on offense. Now we got to go to defense. Biggest one. What do you guys think?
Position?
Yeah, position group, and
Defense
I'm splitting it up. I'm not including safeties with DBs. I'm going cornerbacks and then safeties.
Defensive tackle. We can all agree on that as defensive tackle.
Well, 3 technique defensive tackle.
Yeah.
Well, it's the same. Look, defensive tackle.
No.
I mean,
3 tech.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nah, D tackle in general.
because you like Hankins, is that why? So you're saying
Yeah, Hankins, yes.
Yeah.
That's it.
And who's backing up Hankins? Quentin Jefferson, you think?
So
He has to
Yeah,
be
Jefferson,
one.
yeah.
And
so you're excited about Hankins?
No.
I'm
Yo,
more
he-
excited about Hankins and Solomon Thomas.
He's like Nick Morrow. They've kept him around since 2018. Like there's something about him that the staff likes, at least, right?
He's a good run stopper.
He's a solid D tackle.
Yeah, solid.
But
But he's not going to do anything crazy, right? Yeah.
At all.
So what? So Quentin Jefferson backs up Hankins, and then for
No. Quentin Jefferson's gonna be next to Hankins.
in the three tech.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you think he's
But
the biggest question mark?
if one goes down, Quentin Jefferson can fill in at
Move
the
over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then so who do we have backing up Quentin Jefferson? You Solomon Thomas? Or are you thinking Phylon? I mean, I like
Wendell
Phylon.
Vickers,
but-
bro. Fuck.
any other D
So
tackle
what-
that we have, that'll.
So why Vickers though? He's a defensive end. I mean, you think
No, he plays both though.
he plays
plays
both?
both.
Nah,
Okay.
he'll be D tackle. He'll be 3.
He'll be a 3 and a 5. That's what he'll be.
He benches
I
1,000
think
pounds.
once when we kept all those DNs on the roster, I felt like Vickers was already going to defensive tackle. Like I think he'll play a little DN as well, but I just don't really see him. I see him as a defensive tackle, and I think he's going to thrive too. To be honest, he may even take Quentin Jefferson's job. What you gonna put him at 3 tech, Andy? What you doing?
I just saw Scout put Stills as a nose tackle.
That's his position though.
He's a 3 tech.
Stills isn't a nose tackle.
That's his position. That's what he played at West Virginia.
Yeah, but it was a
3 tech. His brother is a nose.
Yeah, his brother's bigger.
He played nose though. But that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah,
he
he
would
ain't
He
gonna
go-
ain't gonna play nose. He ain't gonna play nose.
bro,
in the
but he
NFL.
would be the one to back up Hankins, if anything, right?
Jefferson.
No, Quentin
That
Jefferson
would be
would
good.
slide over.
Stills would
Stills
get.
is like what 285,
Yeah, he's only.
Stills
280.
went up to 290. He went up to 290.
but still,
But
he's
bro,
still,
that's to be what? They're getting manhandled at one.
But I'm saying though, they've already spoken about Stills being a nose tackle.
When?
Wait,
He,
for
he, he is undersized. Don't get me wrong. I'm not agreeing with the situation, but he's probably going to be the backup behind Hankins.
Oh, who said that though? Was it Scout?
It was
No.
Scout. This is what people are
Bro,
referring
you
to.
know, listen to this weird ass motherfucker, bro.
You mean the
Scout's my little
lineman?
bro Scout. That's my little bro Scout. I love my little bro Scout. But no, real talk. Like
Was
that,
it-
that was. I remember reading his scouting report, right? And they were questioning him because they were like, he can't play nose tackle at the next level, so they're gonna try and turn him into a 3 tech, blase blah, and see what he can do. But he did play nose tackle at West Virginia. I promise you.
Yeah, I know, but it was
Stills, when lined up with his brother, was a 3 tech.
I'm not saying he's not a 3 tech, but he played both positions, brother.
Okay,
Yeah.
but so did Quentin Jefferson last year.
All right. So what about
Last year,
Stills?
Quentin Jefferson was a full-time nose.
Here's my question to you guys: If Steele doesn't play that much in preseason, what do you think that means?
Wait, what? Who?
There's no if. He will. He will.
What if
Yeah.
he doesn't though? Because there's been times where people don't play in preseason, and it kind of means a good thing, right? It means
Solomon Thomas weak
They're in
ass
the
to
plan.
play in preseason.
you think Solomon? Hey, Gruden's first year in 2018, it might have even been 19 actually. He had Carl Joseph playing preseason.
Carl Joseph's going to play again this year,
Do you
too.
think in preseason?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm sure.
That's rough, man.
Yeah.
Strong,
rest
strong
started.
safety's good. Strong safety's gonna be KJ. Free safety's gonna be Gillespie.
Tyree Gillespie.
Yeah, Gillespie.
Bro, hey, what's it called? Preseason defensive line could look crazy though.
Hey, put that one up what Raider Scout said, because that's exactly what I read. Darius Stills comes from a football family, had a productive college career backing him up. He's too small to play nose tackle, his college position at the next level, but it isn't too powerful to play 3T. I'm telling you, like, bro, like he may end up being playing some downs over at that position.
So he would have to
on
gain
pass
weight.
downs, though. On passers downs.
Yeah, exactly. On pass rush at most. Bro, what we're talking about a guy he would need to put on 40 pounds, bro.
Hey, shout out to my brother Scout. Keep cooking these boys, man. Keep cooking these boys,
Yeah,
Scout.
that boy Scout don't want that.
Oh,
We're not gonna do that.
that.
Scout, I don't know where Scout gets all the stats and shit from,
Yeah.
but like
Scout, if you was anywhere born and raised from Modesto on up, you can come on and get cooked.
but you're not. You know.
So who's the receiving lineup? Because
Line scout, fuck.
the receiving lineup for preseason, there's a lot of guys you wouldn't want to get hurt. Like even though Willie Snead's probably lower on the depth chart, I wouldn't want to put that guy in preseason because then he's
No,
gonna
but
get
you
hurt.
got the returner.
Probably
What's
gonna be
his name? Turner.
You got Stoner.
Yeah, you got all them that are playing. Like you're good. Zay Jones the only motherfucker they need to play.
The thing is, you already know what you have with Snead. There's no reason to throw him out there.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
there's no reason. You don't throw John. You don't throw John Brady. You don't throw any of these guys. Like you already know what you have.
You give him a series though, because I watched a preseason game in 2018, and
In the third or fourth game, the last game, yes.
Lynch and Cooper were in there. Yeah.
Put him out there in the last game and maybe a series or two, but nah, bro.
Yeah.
No, Zay Jones is play every fucking down.
Hey, preseason we're gonna have the best Leo in the league preseason.
Baby, let's go.
Hey, I was saying this the other day. Raiders probably got the best preseason record in history, bro. We're always good in preseason. For what?
Matt McGloin. Remember Matt McGloin would carve him
Oh
up
my God,
preseason?
We're gonna see RDQ almost finish a sack during preseason.
Oh yeah,
bro. Hey, preseason. We get what's his name? Preseason, you can have Vickers at 5, Stills at 3. Shit, I don't even know who do you have at 1. Like,
my bad, Pacey and Cunningham. I missed this super chat for like 7 minutes though, so I want to get to it. I didn't see it right there. My bad, bro. Why does it seem like y'all have given up on our recent draft picks before their third year? Don't you think HUD and Gabe's play was declining?
Yes.
Who are we giving up?
He's saying that we're giving up on our recent draft picks before their third year. So I think third year, he's probably talking about Abram, Farrell. I'm not giving up on them.
I think they're both gonna have masterful years.
I think they're gonna have
I think that Abram, Cleveland, and Corey Littleton will have the most improvement in this year.
Me too.
Yeah.
If you have people who were kind of like, I mean, me personally, and I think this is just like happening around the league or like, Raiders YouTubers, like kind of giving up on Damon Arnett. You're even seeing articles talking about not being so high on him. So I think he's somebody who's a recent draft pick who people aren't high on. I don't know if you guys would agree, but
I was never high on Arnett in the first place. So I don't feel guilty for being like, oh my God, Arnett's not the guy. I still think he has potential. He can still be a number 2 corner in this league, but I'm not going to be like, oh my God, like
he's going to bounce back or something, right?
Bro, we reached for Damon Arnett. Like at best, he was a 2nd-round talent. Like we reached. It is what it is. Now we have to deal with what we got. So,
because I'm more excited for Mullen to like get even better than I'm excited for Arnett to be like okay. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yes. I agree, brother.
So
I think the biggest thing with it is when you say that something negative, or you say maybe not so negative, but you're not so optimistic about someone's play, then you're giving up on them, and it's like that's not necessarily true. But at the same time, people will just won't give up on a player at all, and just so they're not wrong until they're gone. So it's like, dude, it's like, oh yeah, he's gonna be good next year. He's gonna be good next year. He's gonna be good. You're gonna say that every single year until he's finally gone, and then it's like, yeah, he's
See, I'm different.
It's like, I'm gonna call it how I see it.
Yeah, prove me wrong.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna call it how I see it. So
yeah,
you know what I mean?
I see that with you, Ray. I see that with you, brother. Like you're like me. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong, bro. And then I'll give you your kudos. But until then, you have to prove it. Just because you play on our team doesn't mean I have to put you on a pedestal, bro. Like if you're not good, you're not good. If you're okay, you're okay. If you're mediocre, you're mediocre. And if you're great, we're gonna tell you every week you're great. But we're not gonna sugarcoat shit over here. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say Solomon Thomas is the GOAT. It's just simple as that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like the best defensive tackle of all time. It's just what happens. It just is what it is. You know what I mean? But we can move on though.
Shit, I didn't know it was opposite day. Fuck.
Massive starting over Crosby.
Shit.
And it's like kind of like with Arnett. I didn't want to draft Arnett. So I'm not going to sit here 2 years later and be like, yeah, Arnett's going to be the best corner in the league, or he's got so much talent and he has such a high ceiling. It's like, I'm not really going to say that because I never wanted him in the first place, and I haven't seen anything to prove me otherwise.
Man, I wanted AJ Terrell so bad that year.
Antoine Winfield.
Oh my God, bro. He was there, man.
Antoine Winfield out of Minnesota went to Tampa Bay, won a goddamn ring.
Hey,
I mean, we could have got Devin White. You want a ring?
Antoine Winfield or Trayvon?
You could have both of them.
We could have worked it out with AB. He won a ring. No? Okay.
Hey,
hold on.
Hey, we gotta skip Wi-Fi whenever his turn is again on the NorCal shit. We gotta skip that.
I want to know what the chat would say though. Would they rather have Merrick or Antoine Winfield Jr.?
Personally, I want Merrick.
Yeah, I'm excited to see Merrick.
Yeah.
I'd rather have Winfield.
Antoine Winfield's not
was on
even
a
the
dope
same kind of
defense.
safety.
Winfield is
as Trevor
proven.
Merrick.
He's proven.
But he was on a dope loaded defense.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
it is, look.
If Merrick was the free safety on that Bucks team, he probably would have been. He would have been going crazy.
Yeah, if it was a fifth, we all be drunk, my brother. Antoine
And half the
Winfield.
time we are, so shit. Who knows?
I feel you, bro. But I'm just saying. But I'm saying he was proven though. He's proven already. You know,
Yeah, I mean, you got that, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna stick with Merrick. I didn't really.
I would have let have both of
Antoine
them.
Winfield is, I'm not saying that Antoine Winfield's bad or anything, but if you're gonna ask me, I'm gonna take Merrick. He's the kind of safety I like, and I wanted the backfield would be him.
I
But
want
I feel
both
like
of
they're
them.
kind of different. So
Give me both of them.
you know, I feel like shit. We could have had Derwin James and any safety of any of the best young safeties you wanted. We could have had Derwin James and Devin White, Khalil Mack, like
Bro, and Derwin James probably would have never been injured with us. Like all that shit. God damn, bro.
think about that. Khalil Mack, Devin White, Derwin James. Like this, it doesn't.
I feel like God be in heaven, right? With a pistol. And he be aiming at all Raider fans like, Pat! Every year, like, oh, y'all thought y'all was gonna get off this year, huh? Pat! It's just every year, it's the same shit, bro. It's the same shit. He just be up there laughing. We're gonna clip you guys every year.
But they are hyping up the Raiders, though. Like, that's pretty crazy.
Ooh.
Gruden, like, the news. Like, Gruden had the interview with Chris Collinsworth and Sherman, right? And then you had Carr going on there, too, for the PFF show. And then you got him doing the NBC tours. And, like, they invited him, you know? I don't know. I just think I think it could be a good year, you know, and maybe they're anticipating that.
Let me tell you something real quick, y'all. For those who don't know, because you guys know I buy everything Raiders, right? You go to every website. Most Raider shit, any website is sold out. We're like the only team that's sold out. They're never going to give us our kudos, but they're going to use us for our energy because they know we have the best fan base in the world. So they're not building us up through the media. They're using us because they know they're going to get likes, they're going to get clicks. They don't give a fuck about us. They hope we lose every year, but they know that we have the best fan base in the world. I went on Costco today and tried to find a Raider tent. We were the only team sold out. I went and looked for a Raider. It was something else. The only team sold out. Everywhere I go, we're the only team sold out. They use this for who we are, bro. At the end of the day, we're still one of the greatest teams of all time. Back in the day, we were, and you know, the Al Davis shit happened, blase, blah, blah. You know, I mean, it is what it is. But we're on our way back to the glory. But it is, they're going to still use us. The media is going to use us because we're still one of those teams, man. It is what it is.
So
you know
Carr on the interview said that he thinks that his past 2 years, he did better than 2016. But everybody talks about 2016 all the time. He said that, I think, in the Chris Collinsworth.
He did do better than 2016.
Yeah.
Okay, I think last year he did, but do you really think 2019 he did better than 2016? I wouldn't say so because I think just, you know, moving around in the pocket, the fumbles and things like that, I still wouldn't put it over 2016. Like, he was definitely better at scrambling in 2016 compared to 2019.
The thing about 2016 when you talk about Derek Carr is that the only thing different is the win column.
Is the
That's the only thing different. And like Andy said, the reason the win column was different is because you had Khalil Mack. And if you watch those games, Khalil Mack closed 3 to 4 games himself.
Carolina
Closed himself, took the ball out the quarterback's hands, strip sack, fumble, whatever you want to call it. He did that 3 to 4 times. How many games last year did we lose because the defense just completely not even like, okay, there's 2 minutes and you're playing a great quarterback and he scores. Okay, I understand that. But it's like the Dolphins or something crazy. And it's like
At least 3 games.
Khalil Mack, hypothetically speaking, you get back there and you take the ball out of the quarterback's hands, the game's over. And that happened about 3 to 4 times. That's why Carr in 2016 had 12 wins. And that's no different. So if we could get that now, then that's what we're gonna see next year.
He had more TDs though. But
not only that, man, Khalil Mack was like, when you needed him, he came through. Like when you needed that, like when you needed the stop, he got it for you. Like that's very, 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 very hard to find, and motherfucker's gone.
At the end of the day, man, Khalil Mack will always look at him as a Raider, but he went and got one of the biggest bags in the world, and you want to see any man go get that. So it is what it is. I love my Raiders, but at the end of the day, we're human beings, bro. You got a family to take care of. Go run that bag up because this league is not for sure. Every year, Khalil Mack could have fucking torn his ACL that year and been done. He went and ran that bag up. It is what it is. Does it hurt us? Yes. I got 1 million Khalil Mack jerseys. It hurts my soul every time I look at one of them. But I understand it, bro. As a businessman, I look at him and say, I get you, King. I understand.
Yeah.
I understand. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Like, get your money, man. Run it up. Because in the NFL, when you're 33 years old, you're 90.
Yep.
So
I think when it comes to Matt, though, that was just when it comes to 2016, that was the biggest difference.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much it. That's
Khalil will be a Raider. He will retire a Raider. I'm telling y'all now.
But I get that was like obviously we had a better defense in 2016, and then also receivers, right? Like you can't, like we don't really have anything close to that kind of combination. Even Seth Roberts, with being your third best receiver, Yeah. I mean that's pretty good. We have a super chat here.
I mean, again, though, that's a draft pick in Amari Cooper, free agent Michael Crabtree, draft pick in Carr and Mack. So
that's why we shouldn't trade for Devontae Adams. We should keep the picks, right? Is what you're saying?
No.
What scares you? What scares each of you more? 1 to 4 between the O-line, D-line, secondary, receiver. We kind of went over that a little bit earlier, but it seemed like it was a tie between us with O-line and receiver, right?
We all agreed though the defensive tackle room was the weakest spot on the.
Yeah, we did. I would go.
Wide receivers are last for me.
Secondary.
Wide receivers are 4.
On that. Okay,
This
for me, cornerback.
Bro.
Wide receivers are 4, bro.
I got wide receiver, O-line, secondary, and D-line.
I would go to D-line only because of defensive tackle, and I go wide receiver, and then cornerback mainly because if Casey Hayward doesn't work out, then it's kind of like, what are you gonna do?
No one is ever like, bro, on our O-line, no one is solidified. No one on our D-line is. We're taking flyers on everybody. Our D-line is not solidified. Our secondary, the only player that's ever been great in this lifetime has been Casey Hayward, which is 31 years old. Our wide receivers, 1,000 yards from John Brown. Like, bro, how is wide receivers number? I just don't.
But that was years ago. I mean,
John Brown only done that twice in like a 10-year career.
Okay, so what?
Casey Hayward put up better numbers.
And Nelly didn't do shit until last year. So what the fuck? Like,
he still had the Super Bowl.
Oh, hold on. If we brought Nelly back this year, right, and we didn't go get Willie Snead or John Brown, what would y'all be saying right now?
I would say it's a great wide receiver room.
That's fucking crazy to me.
Because they proved it.
What did Nelson Aguilar do last year?
This
and
is
what
the
did
last
John Brown do last
NorCal
year?
Coalition that Graphk will ever be a part of. Y'all are on dope.
What did Nelson Aguilar do last year? What John Brown do last year?
John Brown is the more
so much
proven wide
money.
receiver.
John Brown got what?
John Brown is a more proven receiver.
Okay, Graphk.
Nelly's best though was 130 yards short of John Brown.
Okay, here's the thing.
Yeah,
do you guys think Bill Belichick? Oh, sorry, Icy. What was that, Icy?
I thought we were talking about 2021 though.
Talking about the future. You're right. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
We shouldn't be. Okay, but here's the thing though. Here's my point. Do you think Bill Belichick is so stupid that he would give Aguilar all that money? Like he must have seen something, right? And he is a
No, Bill
Hall of Fame
Belichick just had
coach.
too much money to spend.
He's desperate.
I don't know, man.
No,
I think
he
he's
just-
smarter
that
than that.
contract
He's
was
smarter
garbage.
He
than that.
just
He's
watched
smart.
Tom Brady get a Super Bowl. He's desperate.
Nah.
Bro, not even we would have re-signed him for $13 million, bro.
Cam Newton throwing the ball to him.
Okay,
What?
but Belichick obviously so Belichick's a Hall of Fame. I don't like the Patriots, right? Belichick's a Hall of Fame coach, no doubt about that. He sees Aguilar with the Raiders and he says, "Wow, that's not just scheme. Aguilar's really good," and gives him a bag. So
How did Kyle Duggar do last year?
okay, he wasn't that great, right? He was a little
And
average,
then
right?
he was a D3. Why would you do that? At that
Okay, he's
point-
bad at drafting. He's bad at drafting.
But
People
this
know
is
that
what
about
I'm
Belichick.
saying. But this is
N'Keal
what I'm-
Harry's not working out either.
Hey, shout out to Raider Wolf in the chat. Suck my nuts. Hey, real talk though, y'all tripping.
Okay, the only reason is because if Ruggs and Edwards have a good year this year, then you don't worry about the wide receiver position in 2022. But for 2021, you just have to be honest and say it's a question mark, I think, because it's too young. John Brown, that was 2 years ago. Willie Snead, him with Drew Brees, that was like 6 years ago.
But
Zay Jones is the most proven receiver. No, I'm just kidding.
last year too.
What?
Huh?
The wide receiver core was a question mark last year as well.
Yeah.
When we got Nelson Aguilar, nobody knew. Nobody said, "Oh, he's going to step up and be this." No, nobody said that. So it's like it's still a question mark. Now they're new guys. It's like Aguilar proved something last year, and it showed that he clicked with cars. So then, yes, if I think he would come back, he'd be better. Yes, he showed something with his team, and that was production.
Chemistry.
So then that's one thing. But then when you bring in two new guys, I'm not saying that they won't be good with them, but you know what I mean? That room is more questionable than the offensive line to me.
Okay, if John Brown,
Hold on.
oh yeah, sorry.
Hold on.
I used to love y'all.
Okay,
takes.
who's the starting wide receivers?
No, real quick, because I'm gonna use your logic really quick, because you're trying to say that some stuff was so long ago. Our starting right tackle, a guy that's gonna protect Derek Carr's future, has never played it down in the NFL. Richie Incognito is coming off of a pretty bad injury, and he's 50,000 years old. Andre James has played 2 career games as a starter in the NFL. Denzel Good has had 1 good season, and that was at the left guard position. John Brown, success in the NFL. Willie Snead, success in the NFL. Bro, like, come on. Like, are we being serious? Like,
Richie
John Brown
Incognito
was released early from a
NFL.
contract. What?
Richie Incognito has success in the NFL. John Brown just came off injury, just the same thing you're talking about. Richie Incognito. What you mean?
No,
Richie Incognito is a better. Richie Incognito is a better
38
offensive
years
lineman
old.
than John
He's
Brown is a
38
wide
years
receiver.
old. He's 38 years old playing the guard position. That's
But he's
totally
been-
different than a 31-year-old receiver, bro.
He was just a Pro Bowler.
And he's been
What are
with the
you
team
talking
2
about? He was
years.
just a Pro
How many years
Bowler.
ago?
One
Just
year.
the year before, he just didn't play. The only year he just didn't play was last year. We know
Bro,
this.
he's
You know he was a Pro
38
Bowler.
years old, bro. He hurt his leg.
He's
All
been
right,
with the
man.
team for 2
I mean,
years.
this is
The
what I'm
staff
saying.
likes him.
Richie Incognito is a better offensive lineman than John Brown is a wide receiver.
I'll agree to that.
There's no question about that. What are
Right
we
now?
talking about here?
Like right now.
Right now, yeah.
Yes.
I would
Yeah.
agree with that.
John Brown just came off injury, did he not? Did he
Let's
not?
wait.
So what are we going to talk
Hold on.
about? If
Let's
John Brown
wait.
just came
No,
off
you
injury,
can't say that. Let's wait to see what will happen.
We gotta wait. We do gotta wait.
not only that though. One of those positions, right? One of them got injured both of them got injured this last season. One of them gets hit every single play. Every single snap that he's in, he's getting his head bashed in. He's throwing people down. He's getting thrown down. That's what it is in the offensive line. That's what it is on the defensive line. So that's what I'm saying. Like, the man is about to be 40, bro. He's coming off an injury. Like I said, one of them has played two games as a starter in the NFL.
Yes.
One of them has never played in the
And
NFL.
y'all worried about the receivers?
Not only that, not only has he never played in the NFL, he's moving positions in the NFL.
Yes, but he played with Alabama. He started almost every game, And
so did Tua play for Alabama. He
Yes,
sucks.
but-
So did all these other
Come
players.
on, man.
He's been
You can't
going
use the
against-
Alabama quarterback as a reference, because then you could just say Amari Cooper, he played for Alabama. You could just start naming off every wide receiver for Alabama. So let's
But then
not
why? But
do the
then
But,
why?
but
thing
you
as a
why
bring
would
up
reference.
you
tackle
do
because
it?
he's been playing some of the best college talent for the past like 3
Yeah.
years starting. They must
Well,
think
then
that he
why-
could
then why-
acclimate to the NFL quicker than the other tackles in the draft. That's why they picked him over
Talking
other
about
tackles.
Andre James, how many games did Brian Edwards play?
Would he?
How many games did Brian Edwards play? He barely played any NFL games. You're banking on Brian Edwards?
Yeah,
He was
you
just-
got the
he's always
Broncos.
hurt.
You got the
He's been
Broncos.
hurt since high school. Brian Edwards been hurt since high school. You're banking on him?
But
A
if
guy that's
guess
only
what?
played a couple games
look,
in the
if
NFL.
you don't have
That's
Brian
what I'm
Edwards,
saying.
if you
That's
don't
what I'm
have
saying.
Brian
It's the same
Edwards,
thing. You
guess
talk
what?
about the injury. Hold
If
on.
you
You
don't
talk about
have
the injury with Richie Incognito. You got John Brown. You talk about a guy that's only played a couple games in Andre James. You got Brian Edwards. What are you
Guess
talking
what,
about?
though?
What are we
But
talking
just look
about
at
here?
But just look at
Henry
the
Ruggs-
depth. We're not
Henry
just
Ruggs
talking
was a
about.
first round draft pick.
We're not just talking about starters. We're talking about depth. If one dude goes down, guess who's our starting left tackle? Brendan Parker or Sam Young, bro? Not like, bro. If
Before injury,
Brian
Sam
Edwards-
Young was
think
good.
so. I don't think
before
so. I
injury,
think good would
because you
be-
talk about before injury, John Brown was good. Before injury,
But that's what I'm
last year,
saying.
Sam
John
Young was
Brown
good.
is not coming in here to be a starter. If Brian Edwards goes down, you have a person that has 2 1,000-yard seasons backing him up. That's what I'm saying. You have Hunter Renfrow go down. You have a person that's had success in this league at the slot backing him up. There's more depth. Therefore, I think that the offensive line is a bigger question mark.
Well, the only reason why there's more depth is because there's 5 starters for offensive line. There's only like 3 for receivers. So obviously you're going to have more depth there too. We got to get to this super chat. Scout has solid football. This is a guy I love Scout. Scout has solid football IQ. Only donate to smart Raider fan channels. Many Raider fans hate stats and facts. Littleton and Abrams suck. Sink or swim. Passionate comment. Love Scout. Maybe they should hang out with Scout sometime or something.
I'll be a
like
Detroit
that.
Lions fan too. So
Yeah. Okay, Littleton though. We all agree that we think Littleton's going to bounce back though, right?
Yeah.
I think Andy's still just shook about the offensive line.
No, I'm just
I'm just confused, but we want to go send all our draft picks for wide receivers, but it's not a question.
we're sending 2, bro. That's
Okay, all right. I mean,
That's as much
one
as
this
Jack.
year, one
Just
the
2.
year after.
Just 2.
Yeah, just 2.
So we need a Mac
One
on the
this
wide
year,
receiver
one next
position.
year.
Like, come on, what are we doing? What are we doing? Oh, come on, man.
It's 2 picks. One year, one the other. So what? Are the Bears not better?
I
And
mean,
they said
you talking
3,
about
and
there's
they
no
said
pressure rush
3.
at wide receiver group, but we want to send our draft picks away. I mean,
Oh
I'm
wait,
just
hold on,
saying.
but that doesn't even make
Oh,
sense
man.
though. You're saying that our wide receiver group is the most questionable, but yet you wouldn't be willing to give up 2 picks for the best one in the league.
I don't get just because I don't want to give away 2 first round draft picks for a receiver. Who's the last receiver that's gone for 2 first?
Bro,
Hey John, I'm just trying to surpass Icy as the most quiet Raider YouTuber in the world.
Like,
Let's do it.
Littleton
Okay,
does
yeah.
not suck.
Well, I mean, the super chat was kind of like implying that, but I mean, we all think he's going to bounce back this year, right? So, I mean, I don't know. It all depends on preseason, though,
Well,
right? 'Cause
wasn't his comment about knowledgeable football fans or some shit like that?
he thinks Scout's the smartest Raiders content creator. I think, yeah.
If that was a sense that he would understand that this system is very, very similar to a 3-4, and what Corey Littleton had so much success in was a 3-4. So we'll go with that. We'll go with that. Knowledgeable guy, right? Fuck out of here.
Hey, shout out to the chat real quick. Hey, Francisco, you don't even know me, bro. Hey, come to my channel, man, and hang out, bro. I promise you. I love when people disagree with me more than they actually agree with me.
That's
Hell
not true
yeah,
at all.
that's what makes these NorCal shits fun.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
have fun,
yeah.
man. Like, I love all my brothers right here. I'm not going to leave this conversation feeling any type of way. So just relax, man. Have fun, bro. You know what I mean? I'm just chilling, man. I'm just kicking back, bro.
Sometimes I even disagree just to say the other side of it. You know what I mean? To talk
Devil's
about
advocate.
it. Yeah, you got to just to think about it. You know, you can't shut different views off.
Hey,
you know?
what's a NorCal Coalition video without me shitting on DC before we get out of here?
Or me saying that fucking Solomon Thomas and Javon Holland is ass.
Hey, I'll shit on DC at the end of these videos and then do 5 or 6 videos about DC praising them. It is. We just have fun, man. We just have fun, man. It is what it is.
That's what I was thinking today. Like the Mariota move. I know, like everyone's happy now because it's like we have the best backup QB, blah blah blah. But when you think about it, how much money we gave the guy. I mean, you give the guy almost like, what is it, like 16 million between 2 years?
Who?
And Mariota.
Oh, yeah.
And so it's like that amount of money. Think about it. Unique Ngakoue makes what, 11 million a year?
13.
So 13? Yeah. So you could almost pay for like, another Unique Ngakoue with how much we paid Mariota. So at the end of the day, when you look at it at this season, do you really think the Mariota move was worth it? That's what I want to know.
It's a good security blanket, honestly.
Hey,
but is it worth the money?
I mean, if we're gonna go backwards, you obviously have to say no. But I mean, at the same time, having a guy like Mariota that's a good security blanket at the hardest position in the league. So,
but you only do that when you're going for the Super Bowl, right? Like you only go for the best
I got a question, man.
But
that's why I like that he's here for $3 million, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they restructured though. Yeah.
Who is your favorite, if you had to choose, and why? Who is your favorite free agent or draft pick since John Gruden has been here?
Like the year that we got him, or like right now, like the person
since John Gruden has been here, whoever he's got in free agency or whoever he got in the draft, who's your favorite?
Like from the jump, like we're not talking about right now. We're talking about when they got him.
No, since he's like anybody he's gotten since he's been here.
Like going into 2021.
Yeah, going into 2021. Yes.
Oh, okay. So knowing their success now.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I was most excited about Littleton. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like Littleton was my guy.
Yeah. Littleton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Littleton.
But Raid, you're not saying who is like the most excited when you first heard the news. You're saying like when it's said and done, what's Gruden's best? Move?
Since he's been here, his track record.
Yeah. What's his best?
All the players
Waller. So that's Greg Olsen. That's Greg Olsen though. But yeah, it is Waller. Yeah.
But under Gruden, Waller.
Yeah. I mean, that's simple.
Well, then on second, because I think Waller is the easy one. Outside of Waller, because he's the easy one. Yeah.
Littleton to me.
Nathan Peterman.
Talk that shit, Icy. Talk that shit.
Outside of Waller, though, like.
I mean, then you just. I feel like now we're just naming our best players on the roster. Then you go down to Yannick.
Yeah, but he hasn't played yet. For us,
I'm just saying, who's your favorite outside of Waller?
So I think the
easy
one
on the whole team.
Player? Are we talking about players?
The best move. The best move.
Gus Bradley.
But that hasn't been proven. Like best move, I think you could say objectively is Crosby, right? Because you get a pass rusher in the 4th round. So you would say when it's said and done, like Gruden's best move is taking a chance on Crosby in the 4th round.
Yeah.
Or I would say trading up for Mullen. Exactly. Yeah. Getting like a starting corner in a second.
But we would have to say that Crosby has more success than Mullen right now.
Right. You would say that.
Hold on. Let's not act though like when it happened that we weren't excited about getting Trent Brown, a right tackle that was the big ass guy that could have took over that right side. Like I was excited about that pickup.
Oh yeah. I think I was most excited about the Littleton one because we never thought that we would actually have gotten him. Yeah. I was so set on us actually going out and getting Joe Schobert. I thought we were going to get Joe Schobert.
Yeah.
But we went out and got the big dog.
Yep.
Like,
and we got
Green Bay was trying to get him.
Yeah. What'd you say, Icy?
Yeah, we got Littleton for cheaper. Joe Schobert got overpaid.
I'm saying, bro. Who you got, right?
Man, that's why I'm asking because I thought I was thinking about it, and I'm like, man.
Let me guess, Richie Incognito.
Why you say it like you've been chilling with a Nassib? No, I'm playing, but
hey, Raid is tripping right now, man.
I'd probably have to say Josh Jacobs, I guess.
But then you were just mad that we took a running back in the first round. So how could you say that's your favorite Gruden move?
Because
Nick Kwiatkowski.
Okay, but he only played like half a year.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Nah,
I like Kwiatkowski.
I do
But
too.
as far as what we've seen and like the draft picks and just like for what like
Colson Miller.
basically like just you draft him in the first round. It's a late first round draft pick, so it's kind of like not too much of a reach, but it is. And it just makes it seem like the rest, I guess, not as bad in my opinion. But I like Josh Jacobs though. I do. I think Josh Jacobs is dope. And I do like him. Max Crosby, he does have a lot of value for sure. He has the most value, but at the time, I didn't think.
Hey, delete your page. Delete YouTube.
Yeah, who cares?
That's where Scout is. Scout, like, delete it.
IG. Go to IG.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's kind of related to what we were talking about earlier. But I think to finish up on best moves under Gruden, I kind of like trading away Garyon Conley because at first I was pissed about it. I was like, dude, we're trading away a first round pick for a third. Like that's stupid, you know?
I was happy.
Yeah,
But he was bad. He was bad, and then he turned out to be bad on other teams too. So on the Texans, so it was like, okay, that's a good move by him.
And the thing is, why I will still defend Damon Arnett until after this season is because we hated Garyon Conley for being such a little female to not try and tackle each time somebody ran near him. Damon Arnett, on the opposite side, damn near puts his head to try and tackle somebody, and we hate him for it. So it's like, until we see this play out this season, I will defend him.
I wouldn't watch Watt's video today that he did. I forgot what it was, but it was a bunch of film on Damon Arnett. And behind the scenes practice, and I really did find a newfound respect for Damon Arnett. He came in hurt, undersized. This was last season. You know what I'm saying? This wasn't him coming in this year. But the dude was excited. He was building a rapport with his teammates. I'm not done with Damon Arnett yet.
Yeah. I liked his attitude just covering Kelsey too, because Kelsey's like, he's a really good player, man. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
And then
he's a guy that actually brings some swag or something to the defense, right? Like
that's what you can't coach.
Turns the defense up a bit, you know.
Yeah, dude, he's got a SoundCloud.
Man, I feel like we got a lot of guys.
Give me that corner then, bro.
I feel like we got a lot of guys that have swagger. I don't know if it was Paul Gunther or what it was, but honestly, it could have been the COVID season or whatever it was, but it just seemed dead on the field. And like Abram would be getting hyped after a big hit or something happened, and then half the team would want to run to one side after, like to the other side of the field after a turnover, and the other half would kind of just like walk away.
Think of this though, bro. This is the perfect secondary if it works out, right? You have Arnett. They're both hungry. You have Merrick and Abrams. Bro, like that can be a future nobody wants to face those guys. No. Nobody wants to face those guys. They just have to they have to figure it out. You know what I mean?
And even if Isaiah Johnson comes back and is like plays like as well as he did in the Chargers game, like that one game, if he like comes anywhere close to that, it's hella depth too. Yeah,
that
this guy
who called Joseph?
No, I said Isaiah Johnson.
Oh, Isaiah Johnson.
But he's not even showing up though. He's injured a little bit, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what's up with this dude? What's he doing?
They said that injury may be extensive too. Like his leg injury, it may be bad.
And then we can hop on the Nevin Lawson hype train. What if he goes off? No, okay. Anyways,
oh, you mean he fumbles after getting interception?
Nevin Lawson.
Hey, shout out to Icy's video.
Oh, you did a video on that one?
Yeah, I love it.
Okay, I got to check that one out. So Nevin Lawson fumbling after a pick. I actually don't even remember that off top, so that's awesome. Steven Richardson, honest assessment, where would you guys rank our defense for next season? A being highest, F being lowest. I think we're at a C.
F.
You rank our defense F?
Yeah, we haven't played together.
But you said Gus Bradley's the greatest coach of all time, so he's going to turn.
No, he's our best pickup. He's our best pickup. Okay, because you said he goes from 30 to 3. Like he went from 30 to 3. Yeah, he's done it.
Okay.
But right now we haven't seen him do it with us.
Yeah.
I think
Steven is right. C.
You think it's C?
Yeah.
On paper, our roster went from an F to a C.
Andy, we can't be worse than last year, bro. There's no way.
That's what I just said. On paper, we went from an F to a C. But as play goes, we are still an F because we haven't played.
Do you think we can be worse than what we were last year?
I don't know.
Like, do you really, literally think on the field we can be worse than what we were last year with the personnel that we have with Ron Miles and Gus Bradley?
We haven't done it yet. That's what I'm saying. So it's like, I think that our defense can go up to a B plus, but just because we have not seen it yet, like we haven't seen them play together,
bro. He did not say playing. Like he just said, where do you rank our defense right now? Like on paper, like he didn't say like on the field. He said like
on paper, yes, a C plus.
I'm confident. I'm more confident in it because like
on paper,
yeah.
We got to give it higher than a C then, because you got a good pass rusher. You have a guy who's been all pro at his position. You get the best safety in the class. Then on paper you're better than a C.
Right.
But the only reason why I get it so harsh is because like, bro, our defense we haven't played yet.
Hey, Scout says it sucks we only have Miles for a season. So which I know he's pretty much saying that next year he'll probably get a defensive coordinator position somewhere. So do we take full advantage of this offseason? Like these guys got to learn behind this guy because he probably will end up being a defensive coordinator somewhere else next season.
Has to.
Yeah, because he's a guy. He's a boy. I'll tell you that. He's a boy. Like he's a monster. For real.
I think if Littleton plays like close to how he was with the Rams, then you'd give it a B minus. But if it's anything like last year, it's a C. But
Corey Littleton's like expressions after having a good play is just like Kawhi Leonard, bro. He has no emotion. Like he has no emotion. Like I'm doing right now. I'm chopping up some film right now for this chalk talk on him. This dude to get like a tackle for loss 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage and just gets up and just walks away. It's just like. Well,
he's a little Buddha. He's a little Buddha. In the interviews that I've heard from him, he's like a little too chill. There's like a Buddha aspect. Like when they had him reflect on his ear, he's like, I could have done a lot better. He's like very.
Hey,
yeah.
Well, if he could take his game to anywhere Kawhi took his shit, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. He don't have to speak a word ever in life. As long as look, return to all pro form, and we good.
I was thinking about that. Darren Waller, you don't really see him do celebrations that much. Like compared to most receivers, like after he scores, makes a big play.
Wi-Fi.
Pretty quiet.
Wi-Fi. When do you celebrate when you're sober, bro?
When do I celebrate when I'm so you're saying because he's sober he doesn't do celebrations?
Yeah,
I don't know, maybe I'd like go to church or something, like car or something. I don't know, that's what he does, right?
There you go.
All right, so let's see.
And Waller has celebrated a lot.
Yeah, Waller does.
He does a couple of spikes, but he doesn't do what other receivers do, right? You guys know what I'm talking about, right?
Because he's above them.
Yeah, he's a little bit more humble.
But I'm saying that I'm comparing that to Littleton. I'm comparing that to Littleton.
Morrow will replace Littleton. The fuck.
Morrow will prove you wrong, Graphk, and Littleton will be replaced mid-season.
Okay.
Well, I like Morrow. I do like Morrow. That's true.
They're going to play completely different positions, but okay.
What position did Littleton play last year? Because I think it was when we were talking about Gus Bradley. He was saying like you could have him a full-time, not edge, but he said full-time sandbacker or something like that.
Yeah, he said that he's a guy that he sees setting the edge for this defense.
The edge.
So that's Sam. That's Sam.
Playing the Sam, setting the edge, and he said he could see him being more of a pass rusher.
Yeah, but last year, he always played middle linebacker and the nickel, and he was a will linebacker. He was a weak side. But at the same time, we didn't have an actual like that's how crash the system was. Like he didn't have a set position. Like, if a tight end goes to the slot, you got him. If a running back goes to the slot, you got him. Like, what is that position called? Like,
hey, real quick, Francisco, and this is no shade, but I'm just fucking with you. I know you don't like me, and that's cool. But all I'm gonna say is this: the way Littleton kept like restructuring his contract, there's no way you can replace him with anybody.
Yeah,
you can't replace him.
2
Like,
years.
How
yeah.
are you gonna replace him when he's on a 1-year deal too?
We
So,
owe him too much money, man.
Same thing with Nassib. Too much money.
Like, bro, like, let me tell you something. Really dive deep into this team and really look at shit, and then you'll get a better understanding of what we're talking about. Because it makes no sense, bro. This guy took two restructures these past 2 years.
He restructured the year he signed his contract,
Yes.
bro. Like, what?
Yes.
Like,
There's no way, bro. There's no
They
way.
went all in, no matter
Yeah.
what.
Straight up.
damn, I just turned on the TV. The Suns won again.
oh,
For
that's
real?
Yeah.
yeah.
Suns and fall.
Suns and 6.
And you know, Francisco, don't be discouraged from saying your opinion in the chat. I know some people, and I even joked around, shared the delete your channel thing. Don't delete your channel, dude. If you got a different opinion, no, don't. If you got a different opinion and stuff, share it, dude. That's what this is all about. So I'm trying to. I'm gonna go Team Francisco for a little bit.
Just
you gotta
delete it
say
and
what-
start
you gotta
over.
say what you gotta say what you want to say, man. For real.
Just delete it and start over.
For real. Do what you want.
Refresh.
Yeah.
Because I know I'll be saying a few things and people be on me, so I ain't mad. You know,
I
do your thing.
promise y'all, man. Shout out to Raider Wolf. Shout out to Francisco. It's no love lost. I love everybody in the chat. Look, we all Raider fans. At the end of the day, if you love our team, I love you, man. Point blank, period. I love when people don't agree with me. Most of the time, they don't. I mean, shit, it is what it is. But I love it. I love it. Let's talk. I never agree with Raid. I fucking hate Raid takes. You know what I'm saying? But he's a smart individual, and he knows this team. So I have to sit back and be like, you know what? Raid may be right. Me and Andy fight all the time on my lives and his lives. It just makes for better conversation because at the end of the day, we're not going to agree on everything, man.
Yep.
Yeah, it was like with Carr, Aaron Rodgers, with Devontae Adams, the Pigs, with Javon Holland.
I was with Raid when it came to Carr, though.
Francisco, you saying this is not Iraq? I'm from Iraq, South Sacramento. I'm from South Sac, Iraq. I have it on me.
So okay, so speaking of like hot takes and stuff, like Sanjeet going out and saying,
I must have fucked this bitch back in the day. I'm telling you, I must have knocked this bride down or something. That's exactly what it is.
it's always sexual. Yeah, it always comes.
Yeah,
back
I
to that.
guarantee
yeah.
I knocked this bride back down back in the day, and she still
Yeah.
talking about me. That's what it is. We good though. Shout out to Francisco and your girl. Go ahead, bro.
Birth control is not always secure, but if Farrell doesn't show out this year, I saw Sanjeet's video. I thought it was a good video where he was saying, the topic is should Farrell be traded, right? Basically, so there's only a few defensive ends who could be on the field at the same time, and you're looking at Crosby, you're looking at Unique on one side. Do you think if Farrell is kind of like if he has a similar year to this year or his rookie year, what do you do with the guy?
You don't trade him.
You still don't.
Never.
Keep him while he's cheap. Let him walk if he continues not to progress in the sack department. But the man is a very good run stopper. Like,
Yes.
very, very good. And we're talking about a system where you need to be a good run stopper if you're going to play the 5 technique position.
Yeah.
And when we're talking about he was the one that said, "Oh, this is a defensive line group that has to take care of 6 gaps." You need a good run stopper to take care of 2 gaps on your own. So let's say he gets 5 to 7 or 5 to 6 sacks, right? Because that's still not good for where he was drafted. But bro, you don't trade the man. You play out his contract, and then you let him walk if you really don't. If you think you have something better behind him, but you don't trade him.
I'm sorry, y'all. Khalil is one of my favorite Raiders.
Yeah. No, I like the guy. No, I know. Yeah,
He's
exactly.
literally one of my favorite. Just because he was drafted at 4 doesn't mean that he doesn't deserve to be called a great football player. I still think that he has a great game, and he's only getting better year by year. And this year, he's going to break out. I'm a huge fan of Klee. Huge fan of Klee.
But
Be
raid the
honest.
tape would have rather had Devin White though. Raid the tape. So
Everybody would have rather had Devin White. If you're smart, you would rather have Devin White on your roster right now.
What the hell is he dude saying, bro?
Yeah, I'm lost, bro. I don't know what that means.
wait, what's going on?
Graphk.
I have a moderator. I think.
Yeah, just don't even waste your time, King.
But
Okay.
Touch it.
But
I
no,
don't-
Farrell. Okay, going back to what you're saying, I do think I like this comment, Jojo Valdez, because I think Farrell does get treated like Carr.
I agree.
actually think that's a good way to word it because the pressure of being a quarterback, the pressure of being the 4th overall pick. That shit's tough, dude. No matter what he does, like it's never gonna be good enough.
Let me ask y'all this.
I think it's the value thing with him. So.
Yes, for sure. Hey Ray, let me ask you this: who do you think is the best defensive end in the league? Right, that only maybe averages like what Scout said. He said maybe 6 to 10 sacks. Who was the best defensive end in the league that only averages maybe 6 to 8?
Defensive end or edge rusher?
End.
Ooh.
Because
I said Clowney, because Clowney has never had 10 sacks.
And there you go, right? Okay, but he's also had more than Clee, so we still can't compare them.
Yeah, so
well, okay, no, Andy, you're right, bro, because you said so, and I'm like, yeah, what the fuck am I talking about?
Yeah, Michael Bennett.
But like real talk, like okay, you said Michael Bennett, Icy?
Yeah, he played in the same system with Gus Bradley.
So he can still be a great defensive end, and then still slide into the 3 tech and still play against the run.
Exactly.
Like this guy
There's
plays
more
multiple positions.
Oh, there's more to football than just. Oh my god!
Yeah, there's sacks. Yeah. Yes. Like Mac. Like people. Oh, Mac only had this many sacks, bro. Do you know how disruptive he was? Remember his rookie year? Everybody's like Mac was a bust. No, he wasn't. He was disruptive as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like he was always disruptive, and people were like, "Oh, well, you drafted him at this point. He should be having this many sacks." And then he took over and did that. It took time to get to that point. This is year.
It didn't even take that long because he was a Pro Bowler year 2.
But you get what I'm saying, though, bro.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. But it's like
Farrell had an injury.
Yeah, you give rookies 3 years. I feel like that. If he's not going to be that guy in the 3rd year, then you say, okay, he may not be that guy, but he may be a great guy that can just be a reserve, play the game, a role player. But give Clee this year, and then let's have this conversation next year. I'm tired of talking about Clee's a bust, man. That's just whack to me, bro. Like
more than football as an edge rusher than just sacks, bro. Like
way more.
He's not a bust. He's not a bust. I just think where he was picked, the value was just too much.
Yeah, terrible. Value.
You are completely right, my brother.
And that's why I wouldn't compare it to Carr because Carr was 2nd round pick.
Great
pressure
value.
Like that's a hell of a pick. That you found a franchise quarterback in the 2nd round intentionally. You purposely, it wasn't like a whim like Tom Brady. Like, come on, you're not drafting this guy purposely this late in the draft because you think he's going to be your next franchise dynasty quarterback. No, he went and got Carr, and that was on purpose. You know what I mean? And it panned out very nicely. So I think it's a big difference between him and Clee, but I like Clee. Y'all already know. I think he's solid.
Scout said it perfectly, bro. He said it's what the Raiders do. Decent player with bad value.
Yeah.
He hit it on the head.
Yep.
He hit it on the head right there, bro. Like that's a Damon Arnett if he pans out and becomes an okay player in this league. If Jonathan Abram doesn't become a superstar, it's the same thing. It's this is what we do, man. It's just it's sad.
The thing is with Abram though, it's like I feel like with him, it's either superstar or just but.
Yeah.
I feel like with Abram, it's either he's going to be a superstar or he's just going to continue to be a bust. Like, not saying he's a bust now, not continue. I should have chose different vocabulary.
No, I get what you're saying, but I know exactly what you're saying.
I feel like he has like that factor, like that kind of that it factor, something about him. It's like either that he's that dude, or it's just like, bro, he could be that dude, but he keeps freaking doing this or he keeps doing that.
Why did he get so many interviews so quick? So what I find weird about Abram is that he didn't even play his rookie year besides one game. And yet this guy's getting interviewed all over the place.
It's shit. I don't know. Fuck. I lost.
Does that go to somebody's head though? Does that make them think
no?
Shit before they do something?
I have it on my head. I just don't know the words.
I don't think so. I think because I feel like coming into the season, he was just like that. Like you could kind of get that vibe. Like even when we were doing the what was it, the HBO, whatever, it was like.
Let's be honest, y'all.
He was just eating it up. So
he acts like an old Raider. That's why we're excited about it.
Like his energy, like people like his energy, like Gruden. People like Gruden's energy. Like that's what it is. Like. It's his personality. Like his personality is attractive, especially to reporters. Like, bro, reporters want to hear everything.
Pause.
Yeah, I like all this. X's phone is on 2% because that shit was hella funny last week.
Yeah,
X's phone is dead.
X phone is dead as hell. That shit is in the middle of Lake Merritt right now somewhere.
X is in the Niners jersey, while Anoka and Icy Nate already has it right here.
X is somewhere talking about bang bang Raider gang.
I forgot about that Niner Gang song by E40. What about E40? He used to make Raider songs, and then the Niners go to the Super Bowl, and now he's got a whole new album.
Yeah, he's a Warriors fan.
He was an A's and Giants fan. He had Kings jerseys on. He's just a Northern California guy, man. It is what it is.
He's just NorCal. He's just Cali dude.
Yeah,
OG, old school cat.
Shout out to the OG 40, but yeah, he's a weird sports guy. Hey, shout
out to Snoop Dogg though.
Oh no, he's Snoop's even weirder. But shout out to Richie Rich. Richie Rich put E40 on blast. Richie Rich said, Richie Rich a diehard Raider fan.
Yeah.
And he said, bro, you out here wearing all this shit. Woo, woo, woo. They ended up getting into it.
Yeah.
On the internet, and they had to meet up and sit down and have dinner and talk about that shit. Because Richie, like, bro, I'm a real Raider fan. You got me fucked up. So yeah, shout out to Richie Rich, the OG.
I remember that.
Yeah. Did he see E40 trash, man? Whoever said E40 trash, I can't trust you, man.
E40 cringe. Y'all was born in 2000. That's why.
Yeah.
No offense to you.
And you're not from where we from either. That's why I get it.
It's different. Y'all from the
Hey,
way.
you know how many people I done fought in Atlanta because they said E40 was trash, but I done fought over E40 and kicked the sneak.
It's different.
Hey, we can say it's trash. Y'all can't.
Yeah.
For sure.
Straight up.
For sure.
But
I got a question for y'all. I'm dead ass serious about this question though. Do you guys think that we're winning Monday night?
Tell me why I thought he was gonna ask, what is your favorite E40 song?
Nah. I ain't trying to go down that path. I ain't trying to talk about a 49er fan.
Oh shit. I mean, I'm actually pretty confident because we know that the Chargers did well against Lamar.
Long story short, yes.
Yeah.
I just don't like Lamar. I mean, I know a lot of people like Lamar Jackson and stuff. I just don't like. I think at the end of the day, if you're a QB, you have to throw the ball like really well.
For in my opinion, for where his system has been doing, like his system has gotten figured out. He's been doing the same thing for 2 years. I feel like he doesn't have enough pieces around him, like enough firepower. So when you have an 8-man box in the base 4-3 under, you can really, really succeed against this defense. Like he doesn't you have a solid tight end, but Hollywood Brown, yes, he's fast, but people really aren't scared of his deep threat.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, I think when you have a stacked 8-man box and you have teams that have figured you out already, especially with guys who've been coaching for over 25 for longer than he's been alive, I think that we're good on Monday night. Yes, Lamar Jackson is literally an X factor in himself. Like he'll take over a game, but I just don't see us really. I just don't see us losing that game. Like I don't.
I think the only shot is if Rashad Bateman for the Ravens is just an amazing red zone threat. And Lamar can do some one-on-one throws to him, but Lamar's not accurate enough to do that. You know what I mean? So I'm not too worried about it. And I know the rest of the league thinks we're going to lose. That's for sure.
But I know because you said that you watched the Chris Collinsworth podcast. DC said that the way that this system is ran, it forces you to check the ball down. It forces you. He said, yes, it's a cover 3, but it forces you to check the ball down. So if we're saying that Lamar Jackson can only run and check the ball down, okay.
Then he'll be fine.
Our secondary is not going to do anything. It's only on linebackers and defensive line at the end of the day.
Like if he does something dumb and really tries to test out Trayvon Merritt, go ahead, do it. Please.
We're not losing to Baltimore, man.
I don't see it.
Yeah.
I know, but when we did our record prediction, Rate the Tape said this one was an L.
I think the league. I think we figured out Lamar Jackson, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and then also defensively, they have too many parts.
No. Fuck on that Wi-Fi. Ray, what's up?
Exactly.
I mean, Andy already know what's up. I've already explained this. What I thought. Honestly, I think I be thinking about it all the time. Like, damn, Monday night against the Ravens. You feel me? This is about to be lit. It's about to be crazy. First game in a minute, and I don't know. It's just got the Ravens is a really good. They're a really good regular season team.
I can honestly say though,
and I feel like we have way more question marks than they do. In the
I
very
can
first game coming out, I'm just like, man.
I don't know. I really don't know because they're okay. Patrick Queen graded one of the worst linebackers in the NFL. Keep in mind though, he had Matt Judon and Yannick Ngakoue rushing for him. He lost both of those guys. Their best part, in my opinion, is their secondary. Their secondary is great. What's his name? Marlon Humphrey, always causing turnovers. You got MP Juiceman or Marcus Peters, whatever y'all want to call him. Good player, big player game. I like their secondary is it. But if we're saying that their secondary has to hold with Darren Waller the whole game, okay, I mean, let's do it. Like, and if they don't have the front seven to keep up with this new zone running scheme that we're running with Josh Jacobs, Kenyon Drake, I mean, bro, like I really think that we match up very, very well with the Ravens. Like they lost 2 pass rushers and did not fix it. They did not fix it.
I see. Go ahead, bro.
Exactly.
Missed tackles, bro.
Yeah, like, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, I believe in our run game now. Look, don't get me wrong. Lamar Jackson is a threat, regardless. But Kenyon and Josh Jacobs are going to run the ball down these guys' throats, bro. Like, and then it's going to open up the game for Waller, and then there's going to be somebody. Watch it be somebody like Zay Jones. Remember week 2 we played against New Orleans? It's going to be somebody that's going to break out that nobody thought about, like a Zay, get a touchdown, or it could be like
on Marcus Williams, bro,
or a Willie Snead or something. It's going to be somebody that's going to break out and do some shit because we're going to run the ball down these guys' throats.
See, but Marco said that they blitz a lot.
That was last year.
Scout said it perfectly. Scout said it perfectly last night. You're able to blitz a lot because you have
great cornerbacks.
No. Because you have Yannick Ngakoue, you have Matt Judon that will literally have that blitz working because they're gonna have to slide their protection to make sure that one of those guys aren't gonna go in free.
They won't pick up the blitz ever.
But you don't have to do that. Like you don't have to do that with what? Their edge rushers that they got right now, they don't have good edge rushers. They did not fill that void.
So if you were the Ravens and you're John Harbaugh, like what would you do to stop the Raiders offense?
Ray, you stupid, bro.
Who? All right, I remember I asked this last week. Who? All right, over under 11 wins. What did y'all? Most of y'all said over. So 12 wins, Andy. I'm
gonna stick with my 12. Yeah.
So that's 5 games. Who are we losing to?
I'm going with under because I got 11.
Who are we losing to?
Washington, Colts.
The Chiefs.
Yeah, Chiefs.
What?
Twice.
Chiefs, Chargers, and I think we got one of those fuck up games. I think I gave it was the Giants.
So we lose to Washington.
I got the Chiefs twice, Washington, Indianapolis. I think that was one. The Chargers won and Denver won.
I got us right at 12. That's where I got.
I got 6 losses.
Oh. Yeah.
Because look, the first three, you played a dismantled offensive line with the Steelers. You got the Ravens, who yes, they got a very, very good quarterback, but we just named reasons why this should go well Monday night. I mean, and then you play the Dolphins. Tua is so ass to me. Like, he is bad. Like, I do not think Tua is it at all.
What about Jacoby Brissett? I mean, they could start Jacoby Brissett at a certain point. You don't think that's possible?
They don't have Ryan Fitzpatrick anymore.
Jacoby Brissett, hold on. Jacoby Brissett, like Eric Harris house call him, and we won because of Jacoby Brissett. So if they want to do that, go ahead.
So you think we'll sweep the AFC North?
Huh? I got a sweep in them.
We
So
played
you
the
sweep
AFC
the
North, the
Browns?
Browns, the Steelers, the Ravens, and the Bengals. So
I got
we
a sweep in
sweep
them.
the
So
AFC North.
you think Leatherwood handles a Clowney and a Garrett pass rush? You think
You
Leatherwood
game
can come?
plan for those guys, though. You
Yeah.
game plan for those.
We're
Oh,
running
man.
the ball heavy against them, man.
Yeah.
But what if it's not snowing?
It is. It's in December.
It's in December. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna. It's gonna be another game like last year. It's the same shit.
Yeah.
The late November, December. It's somewhere, but it's in winter.
One
So
of those- it's gonna be a snowy game like last time. Okay.
I wouldn't say we got lucky against KC. Like we didn't get lucky, bro. Like we were with them 2 games in a row.
LV, you got to stop lying, bro. We're not better than KC. They're Super Bowl champions.
At all. They've been
Yeah.
2 Super Bowls back to back.
I want to be able to say that one day, but we can't.
Yeah, we
Say it,
can't
yeah,
do that right now.
yeah.
bro.
Our franchise is better than KC. We'll go with that.
Historically,
Yeah.
yeah, we can do that. But yeah, we got to check.
Okay, Mahomes versus Carr. I mean, I think that's one too where it's like we can't yet. You know what I mean? Until there's more touchdowns. you
We
know?
can never do that.
What?
I really don't like Mahomes, so I got family in Lubbock. So whenever I go to Lubbock, it's just like
We can never
it's
do.
like being an SF with the Niners. Yeah.
Yeah, I live not too far from Lubbock. I get it, bro. Like
Yeah.
you know, what I mean?
Mahomes is great. He is the best quarterback in the league, but I don't think he does this with any other team at all.
Yeah.
but it doesn't
That's
matter.
just because of Andy Reid, sat him, built them up, had a team around them.
But it doesn't
Tyreek
matter.
Hill, a Kelsey, a
Doesn't
playbook.
matter.
So
Doesn't matter. He's still the best quarterback in the league. It doesn't matter what they did with him. It's the same thing
Oh,
with
yeah,
Aaron
that's what I
Rodgers.
said. He's the best
no,
quarterback.
yeah, that's what he's saying. But I'm just saying, like, if
And
he
Andy
went
Reid
somewhere
came
else,
from the same program that sat down Aaron Rodgers. He came from the same Green Bay background and Philly background and all that shit. Like,
But at the same time, Andy Reid allows his offensive coordinator to fucking help. So
yep. And there you go.
I think he makes the play calls now. Like the past 3 years,
And I ain't mad about that.
the OC.
So would you
And-
guys rather
yeah.
Gruden have someone else make the play calls? Is that what
Yes,
you guys-
for sure. Yes, but somebody that knows what the fuck they're doing.
But the
Yeah,
first
man,
quarter,
it's-
he's usually good the first quarter.
like Gruden's playbook isn't bad. It's the way he calls his playbook.
Yeah.
It can be bad, you know?
Yeah.
Like-
He called the same thing. It's
Yeah,
basically the same thing as
Like people want to say that I think we were going after like statistically, I think the Raiders defense technically, although it looked like we improved, certain players looked like we improved after Gunther left, they were trying to say, well, the defense technically did worse. Well, the defense was still using his playbook, just somebody else was calling it. So it's like
We all got friends, right, that we cut off because they're stuck in their ways, right?
Yeah.
All right. Next question.
this fucking guy, bro.
So like, what is the play? Okay, because I want to go deeper into this because I don't think Gruden's ever going to give it up. He's going to keep calling the plays
No, he's not.
until he stops being coach. Right. So like, what?
Gruden got a.
He's never going to give up calling the plays. He loves doing that shit.
Ever.
yeah.
So what is
Man,
it that we don't
I
like?
don't even know what to say right now, man. Honestly, like Gruden, he's just. I don't like Gruden, man. Like honestly, like dude, we're deep now into a whole new regime, a whole new everything. Everything's new, and it's like motherfucker, we need to make the playoffs, bro. Like, what are we doing, man? If we don't make the playoffs this next year, it's just back to, and it's like we're already looking for a scapegoat for Gruden.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
That's why you go
That's fucked up. That's
That's
the worst shit. Like we're literally like, oh, who's the scapegoat, yo?
Yeah, exactly. That's why you go out and get Devontae Adams. Bro. No.
It's like, yo, it's cold. Shit, at least Gruden left something good behind. If he was, but shit, man.
People are crying about giving up 2 firsts for Devontae when we got 1 for Amari. Like, if we can give 2 and get Devontae, I'm all for that, bro. I don't give a fuck.
Who do we use Amari's pick for?
We got
Abram.
Abram.
Yeah.
Ooh, hey, fair.
That could turn out to be really good.
No,
Oh,
Randy,
no.
chill out.
Yo, come on.
Hey, one of them at least want to be here.
Okay, but ain't nothing proven yet.
Oh no,
That's a
yeah.
question
There's
mark.
no
Like,
way.
bro.
Cooper's way better receiver than Abram.
Oh
is
hell
than
yeah,
safety
hell
by
yeah.
far. And
Cooper-
even if Abram becomes like a really good strong safety, it's like it's a strong safety. Like free
But it's
safety.
funny,
You
though.
can find those guys.
Cooper's
Yeah.
top 3 route runners.
We got rid of somebody that had no dog in them for somebody that got all the dog in them.
Yep.
Yeah.
But they're at a position that's like the running back of defense.
No, hell no.
You don't think so? It's strong
Safety
safety.
is not as
Safety?
no.
Okay, name. Okay, other than freaking Derwin James and Jamal Adams, name another safety you'd give a first-round pick for right now.
Another like strong
Just
safety.
Nate. Just
Another
Nate.
strong.
Marcus May.
Strong safety.
Marcus May.
A first
Nah,
round
he's
pick.
not a strong safety, and I wouldn't give up a first for him.
Playing
honestly.
strong safety. Joyner is playing free safety.
I think it's not the same anymore. I think safety is becoming more and more. I mean, this is my opinion. Just looking at
It's
it, it
not
seems like people
replaced.
don't give up that much for it anymore.
Minka is not a strong safety, bro.
Okay, so a wise man once said, "Spider 2Y. I'm going to put my banana in my wife. Good night, everyone." All right, so he's getting it in tonight. Clap it up for him, giving it. Getting,
No,
getting it in.
No. You don't know who said that?
Wait, who is this person?
He's right here at this live.
The man who
Okay.
said that it was right here and it is right here speaking to you.
One night, Wi-Fi was late. We were ending the show, and I said, "Look, Spider Y2 banana. I'm gonna go put my banana in my wife."
Okay, I see. All right.
Yeah,
So okay,
yeah.
I didn't get the reference. All right.
It's all love. It's all love. It's all love.
I think my biggest thing with Adams, though, like I was saying last time, is 2 first. It's just why would we have to give up so much? You know what I mean? Like,
Okay,
I
well
don't
let's
think
get
we
this.
necessarily would have to give that much up, and I don't think you guys were saying, "Yeah, give that up." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was just hypothetically speaking. How far would you go for Adams? You feel me?
Yeah,
But,
but you would give up one. Would you give up one?
Oh, for sure, that's easy
Yeah.
money.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's easy money. I'd rather have him than Cooper, and that's how you could
Oh
kind of.
hell yeah.
That's how you could kind of chalk it up. You know what I mean? You send
Yeah.
Cooper away for first, and he's sending ones for Adams.
I'm just shocked though, bro, that you could, because you're saying that you're worried about the wide receiving core more than anything, but you won't give up 2 first for the best wide receiver in the league. So like that's kind of like trippy to me.
The thing is, I'm not going based off the organization's logic though. So that would be like saying,
But no,
I
I
drafted
don't care
Ruggs.
about that. What's your
You know what I
logic?
my logic is I'm not giving up 2 first-round draft picks because I'm not drafting Ruggs. I'm drafting a way better wide receiver.
But you're not giving up 2 picks
You know
for
what I mean?
anybody.
I mean, I understand, and Graphk made a good point because last time we talked about this, you know what I mean? I'm not the one picking, it's Gruden. So it's like those first-round picks are going to be Arnett and who fucking knows? You know what I mean? So then you'd rather have Adams, and I for surely agree with that. But it's like, damn, that's how bad we have to compromise because of the decisions our fucking coach makes.
Yeah.
See what I'm
at
saying?
one point,
Like, damn, like we have to do that. Like, I'd rather, and I'm not saying Adams isn't as good as Ramsey is as a corner. You know what I mean? But
yes.
that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that I think I said it wrong, but yeah, isn't. But I'm just like, damn, why don't we ever fucking do it with defensive players?
I think that the
Like,
Rams
dude, send some of them picks away for the defensive players. Like all these great defensive guys getting traded, and it's like we never go for them. It's only
Side
wide
note,
receiver
real quick.
quarterback.
Hey, this is all of you guys' first season, right?
Yeah.
Oh, bro. You guys are in for a motherfucking ride, bro. It's gonna be crazy. Not like for real, like you guys have not felt the wrath of anything yet. Like once the season starts and we take an L and you get to talking some shit, and then bro, I love this. I can't wait to see this shit. I love it.
It's gonna be
No,
very different.
because that's where growth comes from. We all know. We all play sports. Growth comes from knowing how to lose and chalking that shit up and keep it moving. So I'm excited to see this shit because, you know, when last year, bro, was my first year, and I was losing my shit every time we lost the game.
wouldn't even want to post, huh?
No, I wouldn't want to post. I didn't want to do shit. People were like, where you at, bro? I'm like, fuck you. Like, fuck you mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, bro, what the fuck you talking about? Like, you know, like,
Bro, losing ruins my day, bro. Like it ruins my
bro,
day.
fuck a day, a week until
Yeah.
we play.
No,
Until we play the
yeah.
next game.
Yeah. But
bro, like on the 4th, we were over here playing. What is that game where you toss the beanbags into? Oh, cornhole, bro.
Yeah.
I lost twice, and I was genuinely pissed, bro. I hate fucking losing. Losing is not a thing that goes well with me at all. Yes, we were doing that, bro. Like,
Yeah. Nah, I think it's gonna be fun though. First season down, man. I can't wait for all the future projects that are coming up that we're gonna collab on, everything we're gonna do. You know what I mean?
it'll be amazing.
But that's what I'm excited for. I'm excited to see if anything, all the crazy shit that comes out of my mouth comes to fruition, or if I'm completely fucking wrong. And,
Right? That'll be fun.
that's what I'm most excited for. You know what I mean?
And I feel like I already kind of seen that because, bro, David Irving, I had him as a fucking starter.
me too.
Yeah,
I was
Get
high on him
cut.
too.
I'm like,
Hey,
this man-
Ray, you can laugh about that now, bro.
yeah, bro. I was like, this man is gonna start at the 3 technique pass rushing situations. He's gonna move to the 1 tech. Bro, man, like, damn, bro, like,
He's not a football player at all.
I mean, it's kind of just like right before the draft, we were saying this player, you know, will go here. I think this
John
player will
Johnson.
draft him here. And it's like fucking Muir went in the second round, you dumbass.
yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? You would have ended up reaching on him. You wanted him that bad, and you would have ended up reaching
I
on
don't
him.
think
You know,
I
so
had one mock draft where I got 1 player correct.
I did. I got 3 right this year.
No, at the pick.
Well,
Oh, no.
Francisco's
Yeah, no.
favorite content creator, Francisco loves this guy, Raider Scout, and apparently he knew Irving was going to be cut the whole time. So
No, but Francisco is actually Hefe. That's Hefe, bro.
Yeah,
are you
that's
serious?
Yeah. That's the Chiefs fan that be trolling and shit. That's him.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He mad because I told him I teabagged his mom like months ago,
Oh my, that shit was hilarious.
and he been trolling ever since. So that I'm letting you know that's Hefe, bro.
Okay.
oh,
yeah, David Irving came in talking all that stuff, saying, you know, he was gonna do this, doing all that. And it's like, yo, like that's the kind of stuff I hate feeding into. That's the kind of stuff as a Raider fan, I hate when a new guy comes in and he starts talking all this shit. And it's like, yo, like, get your stupid ass on the field first, man, because I'm not new to this. You know what I mean? Like,
The thing I love
get
about
on the field, bro, and then he gets cut.
yeah,
What
and
the hell
now,
is that?
bro, hey, shout out to Icy, man, because in the group chat he was sending us pages. David Irving made a new page that only had 2 followers. He's trying to be a rapper now, bro, and he's saying like pretty much follow me here if you really want to get to know me. And it's like, bro, like nobody wants to get
cares.
to know you. If you're not playing football, I'm sorry. I hate to sound like that, but it's like nobody really wants to know who the fuck you are, bro. Like who
Yeah,
the
no
fuck
cap.
really transitions from football
to
into
strip.
music and it works the fuck out.
Yeah. Unless you're really, and I
Really
I
good.
can't even name like a really successful person who did that.
Bro,
It's
Damian
difficult.
Lillard can rap his ass off from the town, but it's still a tough situation to transfer. Like it's just not. Nobody's gonna believe you because you already got $300-400 million, bro. Like
I don't know why, but the first person that popped into my head was Blueface because that dude was a fucking high school football player, bro.
exactly.
He's a quarterback in Compton, bro.
But he sucks, but still gets so much money. Damn.
Bro, he was talking about censorship. This ain't even my page. He was like, all your admins. I'm like, but it's not even my page.
Okay, so I put him in timeout a couple of times.
What is
That was
But
before
bro-
I knew he was Hefe.
But bro,
he
he should know he's not on my page.
But what does
Yeah,
that
I mean,
mean?
yeah.
Censorship? Like he wants you to not cuss?
No, talking about like say whatever you want kind of thing. Don't care if you're trolling type of thing. That's my moderator, but I put him on timeout right now, so I don't know. I mean, I asked you guys. I don't know the Hefe thing, too much, so I've only ever blocked the
No,
plain
bro.
Jane
There's
guy.
nothing wrong with this. Shout out to Hefe and his mom, man. It's good.
Okay. All right, Cash Money over here. Klee and Yannick should start. Max on 3rd down, and we'd be the only team, the league, to overpay for an old ass receiver although Adams is good. So
Old ass 29.
28. And the style that he does, he can be old and still keep playing.
Yes,
too.
all right. He's the best route runner in the league.
Yeah.
Like
It's not like he's because John Brown's somebody who like his style is like he gets away with the speed.
The
thing
is though, like Max is not just third down. It's any time that we're in a passing, like any time that it's third and long, second and long, then he'll go in for those times too because we know they have to pass. It's not just it's just not third down. Like he'll get his play time.
Man, bro, I swear to God, I'm this close to getting Tim Brown and Charles Woodson on my show, and this type of shit is just not going to help the situation.
What?
Nah, just talking that shit. And you know how we do, bro. You know how we do. It's all good.
Like I got a couple more minutes. I'm about to jump off. Probably like 5 more minutes.
Yeah, me too. My wife.
We're at 2 hours. Yeah, but it's good. We got a good amount of people here.
I love it, man. I love it, bro. I love it. I love the way everybody, man. If you have not subscribed to bro yet, I know a few of us tweeted this out. Please subscribe to Wi-Fi right now. Hit that subscribe button, man, and follow our brother, man. This is our Raider brother, and we're gonna be doing this. What we're doing next week is it Andy Page? Or is it Icy? What we doing?
I don't know. Icy, are like, can you do it next week or what?
I'll see.
Icy don't be good. He too cool, bro. Like Andy,
you gotta check his schedule.
Page next week.
All right.
It's Andy Page next week. And whenever Icy say, because he the boss, whenever he says my motherfucking week, then it's his motherfucking week.
So shit, what's going on with Madden, y'all?
I'm on PC.
What's going on with Madden?
I'm doing mine on Monday. Hey, on Monday, you trying to do it? We could play each other, so I don't care. We could do that. Cause I'm doing mine.
Let's go. We could do it.
On Monday I'm doing it every other Monday that Docs doesn't have his mental health. Cause like I say this all the time, bro, that mental health is important. So I'm gonna do it. You know that twice a month is cool, bro. Like twice a month is cool. Like we can do it on Monday. We can set that up.
Yeah, anybody in the chat, if y'all ain't add me on Xbox yet, go add me.
I added you.
That's right.
I added you.
Hey, if it ain't on rookie, I ain't fucking with it.
I damn near needed on rookie because I just got back on it, and these dudes, they know every trick in the damn book. So I'm like,
they're
yo,
YouTubers. They look up YouTube plays, man. They're sketchy.
Hey, I beat Baltimore 56-0 the other day on rookie, and felt myself, and then put that shit on All Pro and was like, that shit didn't mean nothing.
Yeah, that shit's OP. I'm like, yeah, that's too much. But
you gotta play on competitive though.
I'm about to put my gamer tag in the what's it called right now.
There we go. Hey, real quick, everybody, real quick in the chat, man. We over 100, almost 130 deep. Everybody go follow Ray the Tape, man. Subscribe to his channel. He just hit over 3K, man. It's a beautiful thing. We got to get Andy over 2K immediately, man. Hit Raider Sports Talk immediately. Icy Nate, hit his page up, and Wi-Fi shit is lit too. Me and my bro.
It makes sense why he's mad. Okay.
Who?
Oh, you smoked his boots and Maddie?
No, I just read his comment.
Who?
That was the quickest 5 minutes ever.
Lonnie, what's up, love?
I do not know, Jefe. This is gaslighting at its best from Graphk. Wig-wearing Raider fan. I guess that towel's a wig, I guess. And I've been on YouTube for over 10 years, never met Graphk. So, bro, I was on YouTube longer than you. I've been on here before it was sold to Google. 05.
Hey, Francisco, let me tell you something, real quick, brother. These are all my brothers right here, and I've never met them.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And go to my page real quick. If you want, we could do the battle of the statistics and shit, because if you want me to get in my bag, I can get in my bag. Like my bag. Like, don't do that, man. I got videos over 200,000. Stop playing with me, bro.
Dude, Tim Brown likes his shit, bro.
No, I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about rapping.
Timothy.
I'm talking about rapping. Not even no radio.
I'm done.
Dead ass, man. In third grade, I did a biography of Tim Brown.
Me too.
So that's why every time I see Tim Brown, the first thing I think is Timothy, because that's his name. It's Timothy Brown.
Yeah.
So,
well, we've had a good time though.
Hell yeah.
This is fun. NorCal Raiders Coalition. We got Raider Andy, Icy Nate, Graphk Raider. You already know. Braid the Tape. Great content. Like Graphk was saying too. Subscribe to everybody. And I guess next week we're going to Andy's channel, right?
Xbox.
And then you guys are playing on Xbox
On
Monday.
Hey, let's do that. Hey, matter of fact, no.
I'm gonna
you
go
guys
watch.
play a game while we talk.
Yeah.
I'm down.
If
do
you
it.
can do
Work
it,
that out.
yeah.
I'm down.
Okay, so we're gonna do that. Andy's gonna set it up, bro. You and Ray, y'all battle it out, and me and Wi-Fi gonna talk shit while Icy's over there running his mouth too. That's what we're gonna do.
Because are you trying to say that we do the NorCal Coalition on the Madden Monday?
Yes.
Yeah.
That'll be hard though, because this.
No.
Oh,
Do your Madden shit regardless. But on our next Thursday night, you guys do a battle where you guys play against each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we could figure out the technical shit on Instagram.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't figured all that out yet. So
Yeah.
I fucking love this shit, man. And I always say this. I love to see my young guys killing the game, man. I swear to God, bro. I tell all you guys, man, all the time, this is the future of Raiders YouTube content and content, period. Scout, I know he's not here, but he is one of them. Icy, Andy, Ray, Wi-Fi. This is the future, man. You guys need to follow all these guys, bro, for real.
Raider Nation gained so many new creators just this offseason. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, and what's crazy is, and I don't want to say this because I already had a video. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was gonna load up in the chamber. People are mad about that, and you know what's so crazy is, they're not mad about Raiders. They're mad about money, and that's the sad thing, bro. It's like we're Raiders before anything, bro. I see a lot of guys quiet, complaining. If y'all see what I see, bro, y'all be like, wow, these motherfuckers is crazy, bro. It's like, it's really sad because these guys feel like their toes are getting stepped on. We're talking about Raiders, man. This is what it's about. We're talking about the team we love, man. Follow everybody who talks about the Raiders, man. Like I said this before. If you feel that Raider Tape, Andy, Icy, or Wi-Fi is your competition, you're not a Raider fan.
Exactly.
You're not a Raider fan, bro. Yeah. Like you know what I'm saying? Like your competition is the Chargers, the Chiefs, the Broncos. You know what I'm saying? And every other fucking team in the league. Stop playing with the game, man. Look up to all these guys because these guys are the future, bro. Stop playing with it, man. I hate this shit because I'm telling y'all now, bro, the shit I see is sickening. And it takes everything in my life and my power not to say nothing because I love you guys so much. And I'm going to be honest, bro. Look, I came together with trying to get everybody together because this is what it's about. And a lot of motherfuckers ain't feeling that, bro. But it is what it is, though. Look, the nation's a family. If you ain't fucking with it, then get the fuck off the train, man.
It's hard taking you seriously when you got that wig on, though. You know what I mean? I gotta say,
hey, I'm blazing, bro. I'm hot as a bitch. If y'all knew how hot my Texas garage is, y'all would respect me that much more for being here for 3 hours a night. Like, bro, I can't put the fan on because it's too loud, so I'm in here sweating my ass off, bro. You know what I mean?
I got the fan on right now. Y'all can't hear it, right?
No, it's good.
No, I can't hear it. No, I used to live in Texas, so I already know.
Hey, Andy, fuck you, man. Hey, Andy, we doing a live on your channel tomorrow?
Tomorrow, yep.
Okay, I'm gonna pull up on your shit tomorrow. I got a live on Saturday. We have the group chat. I'm gonna send it in there, and if anybody's free, just pop up. You know how we always do, y'all. You know what I mean? We always support each other's channels. Andy, my brother, I'm sorry. Lately, bro, I've been spending time with the fam, but I'm pulling up tomorrow because that look, bro, your channel means a lot to me. But we lit tomorrow, y'all. Pull up to Andy's channel. I love you guys, man. I'm gonna go spend at least a few minutes with my wife. We're gonna go to work tomorrow. But this was fire, man. This was fire, y'all. For real.
Fun.
Always fun doing these, man.
Yeah, appreciate it. Appreciate Wi-Fi really for hosting it this time, man. Coming through real quick.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. Appreciate everybody else
Appreciate
popping
you
on.
guys are coming by too.
Man, until next time, man, I'll catch y'all later. You feel me?
Yep.
Oh, God.
Take care.
Out of there.
See it.
Take care.